I gotta get, why are you, is it not letting me?
What did it say?
Trying to add your camera in on this page, but it's not, why is my panels not working on the screen? I can't do anything on the screen now. Something's locked up here. Because I can't bring you into the fold here.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not fine because I can't do anything. I can't. You might have to jump off and come back in on that link.
All right. I'm back.
All right, you're back. Now let me see if it'll let me add you back in here. It will not let me add you back. Hold on, guys. We having some technical difficulties here. So give me 1 second. We're gonna pick this out. My ECAM's acting crazy here. All right, that's your share screen. That's not the one I wanted though. There. We want to put that
Yo,
in.
my camera.
Yeah, I want your camera.
Take my camera.
Guess to here. And we want YYT. There he is. All right. There we got it now.
Oh man.
All right.
There we go. Now the numbers are coming up. I saw 4.
All right.
Bring it on
So
back.
now let me get a new poll started real quick. Real quick. What that is who was your MVP of the game? can't do that because I can. I can put in the game. I can just put UN. We'll put a cuff. If I get these guys' names spelled right. If I don't, my bad. Thomas and option Brazil. Okay, start a poll. All right, there's the polls in there. All right, so everything good now. You guys can see us. Everything should be good to go. Let me know in the chat. You guys back? Everything's good to go. All right. I see. Let's do this here. And we're going to bring up your share screen. And actually, what I'll do here is just go here, and I'll bring up the stats. Let's go over the stats of the Louisville game, Louisville Razorback game, the basketball game, which was turned out to be a really good basketball game. As we know, all right, appreciate you guys for coming back through. Sorry about that. We tried, but we can't push the envelope because we don't want to go back to jail, YouTube jail. So, we just gonna do what we were gonna do and break down the Louisville and Arkansas game, and we will talk about you all in with the new head coach after watching his press conference today. And
we are going to have a panel tonight, correct?
We will have a panel, yes.
All right.
So actually, we're just getting started at a regular scheduled time. So we were going to start at 7:30, so it's 7:32, and so we're going to get rocking and rolling. If I could bring up another camera here. Let me see. I might be able to bring up another camera. If we go here, and then I don't know why it's not letting me duplicate that. It's not letting me duplicate this at all. Screen. Yeah, it's here. I can know what we'll do. Let's do this here, and we'll make this bigger. You guys don't want to look at me that big. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna be boom. We'll put this in the middle for now because we're gonna go over the stats. Can you scroll up, big fella?
You mean scroll in?
Yeah, scroll up on your share screen. There you go. Keep going. Can you see that in the middle?
I can. But now, for whatever reason, it won't let me go sideways. Like I can't go to the left. It just zooms in. Let's see if I can do this right here. Hold on. Team stats.
See, now it's letting me copy. I couldn't. Why wouldn't it let me do that?
Hey, Miss Kathy. Hey, Miss Kathy got her name fixed.
Hey, there it is. There you go. She's back. Miss Kathy's back.
We didn't get a strike. We got a warning.
Yeah, no, we didn't get a strike. We just got the. We just got warning. This time we're not going to push the luck and go back. Okay, so scroll up to the Arkansas, or so the Arkansas players are up at the top. We don't care what Louisville did. There you go, right there. All right. So if we look at the stats of the game, as we know, Arkansas won 89-80. We were up by as much as 20 plus points, but we let them bring it back. But if you look at the first half up there, we held them to 29 points in the first half. That's what made the difference in this game. We played good first half defense, and they shot terrible from the three. Louisville did. But if you look at Nick Pringle, he played 22 minutes. He had 2 points, 1 for 3 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, no blocks, 1 offensive rebound, and 3 defensive rebounds. We need more from Nick Pringle. It's a good thing. I don't understand why Pringle and Ewing can't be good together on the same night. It's between the two of them. One's good one night, one's good another night. If you can get both of them going at the same time, I think we'd be pretty deadly. Trevor Brazile showed up last night. 32 minutes, 21 points, 8 of 11 from the field. 3 from 4 from 3-point land. He got hot from there. They were gonna leave him open. He said, "I'll take it." He was 2 from 3 from the charity stripe. 5 rebounds, no assists, 1 turnover. He had 2 steals, 1 block, which was a big block, I will mind you. Some would say it was a turning point in the game. He had 1 offensive rebound and 4 defensive rebounds. Darius Acuff played 36. He led the team with 36 minutes. He had 17 points. He was our second highest scorer. He was 8 of 18, 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. 5 for 7 from his free throws. He had 5 rebounds himself. 10 assists. That's what I like to see from him. He gives you 17 points and 10 assists. That was a pretty good night for him. Cut down on them turnovers a little bit. He's got 4 turnovers. He had 1 offensive rebound and 4 defensive rebounds. Carter Knox, 21 minutes, 5 points. Like to see a little more from Carter Knox. He was 2 of 9, 1 of 2 from 3-point land. He had 5 rebounds himself, 1 steal, 1 block, and his 2 offensive rebounds and 3 defensive rebounds to get his 5. DJ Wagner had 19 minutes, had 5 points. He was 2 of 8, 1 of 3 from 3-point land, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He got his defensive rebound. Malik Ewing, that guy that we had, that I don't know who was playing for him last night, but he woke up. He had 18 minutes, 12 points. He was 3 from 4 from the field goal range from the field on the court. 0 from the 3-point line. He has 5 for 8 or 6 for 8 from the charity stripe. 9 rebounds, 1 assist, which was a nice pass to get that assist. 1 steal, no blocks. 7 offensive rebounds. 7 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds. That was a good night for Malik Ewing. If we can get that out of him every night, we're going to be in good shape. Billy Richmond, Wild Bill, the Billy Goat, played 27 minutes. He had 10 points. He was 2 from 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point land. He was also 100% from the charity stripe, 6 of 6. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, which you take the good with the bad with him on the turnovers. 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 defensive rebounds. Malik Thomas had 25 minutes. A quiet 25 minutes and a quiet 17 points, because for a while it was like I never heard him scoring a lot, but he turned it on in the second half. His field goal is 4 from 10, 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. looks like 8 of 9 from the charity stripe, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and he had 1 offensive rebound and 4 defensive rebounds. We had, for a team total, we had obviously 89 points. We were 28 of 67. We shot 42% from the field, 6 of 18 from the three-point line, 33%. And free throws, we were 27 to 35 with 77%. At home, I'd like to see that number a little higher, especially with our shooters. Our guards, we should be hovering around that 85 to 86% on most nights. But overall, it was a pretty good game. That's the stats, so we'll bring that down so you can see us back again here. And I think that the game was, really good. Stayed, we led wire to wire from the first Trevor Brazil free throw all the way to the end of the game. So against the number 6 team in the country, if you lead the whole game, you did what you were supposed to do. It was nice to see that we closed out the game. The Duke Michigan State game, both those games we had all the way up until the last minute or two of the game, and then we would give the game away. This game we found a way in the last 3 minutes to and then we were able to hold this one. Cal said whether he did something different or not, he was able to get him over the edge, like he said in his press conference. But we'll move that down there. But that was the stats. And the second thing is point I want to make tonight is the Malik Ewan showing up. It was big for him to show up tonight. C Love, I agree. I think that's a lot to do with several of these guys on this team. Is they are still trying to figure out how they are going to fit together, how they're going to play together. And I think when they figure that out, we're going to be a really dangerous team because they're still not playing 100%, trust basketball. I trust that my player, my teammate's going to be where he's supposed to be because they just don't know that yet. But I think it'll come. Let's see. Maddox Lassiter is all in, Jeff. That's cool. They said there was a bunch of them guys going to be just talking about it tonight. Miss Kathy gonna let them know. See, Love, what is there to figure out? You are a leader now. Do your job. Miss Kathy, I got to say the same thing. He is who you would think would be a leader since he's, considered an upperclassman now to the team. I don't know that he's got that mentality to lead, though, because it takes that certain individual with that certain amount of moxie, as they say, to lead a team. And, some of these guys.
You hear me, Sarge?
Yes, I got you loud and clear. Welcome back. YT's on call, so he's literally in the vehicle as he's going to a call, still joining the show. So we running off the hip tonight. We shooting from the hip tonight. But we're gonna bring on the panel here and pretty quickly because we got a lot to discuss with them. So I want to give everybody a time to say their piece, and we got some football to talk about and all the excitement of who's staying, who's going. What'd you think about the press conferences today? Are you buying? Are you all in? Like the question asked, are you all in? Make sure that you hit that. Take the poll and see who the Trevor Brazil is leading by a landslide so far, which I figured he would. And I would say it would be a toss up between him and Ewing for me. But I can see why everybody's picking Brazil at the moment. C. Love says his coach has to give him the opportunities to lead as well. Right now, the position is given to Acuff. Knox is going to have to take it or play his role. That's a fact. You want to be a leader, show your coach that you want to be a leader. And take it, just like C. Love said. I couldn't agree with that more. You know, I say the same thing with Wagner. I think Wagner's the closest one to finding his role, because I think Wagner's role is right now is when the youngsters start to get a little out of control. Wagner comes in and settles them back down, can handle the ball, can go get you a bucket, and he's got that toughness and that I've been here before. I can do, just let me do my thing, and calm the youngsters back down if the game starts to get a little too big for them. And I think he's perfect for that. Acuff is doing his thing. I mean, that young man. I have a little stat I would like to bring up. The Louisville player Brown and DJ went head to head. You know, Louisville's point guard Mikael Brown Jr. and Darius Acuff. Mikael Brown Jr. had 22 points, and he was 7 for 19 from the field goal, 2 for 13 from three-point land, and 6 of 10 from the free throws, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. So he played good, and he didn't really show up until the second half. But then you have Darius Acuff that had 17 points, 6 of 18 from the field goal, 0 for 4 for 3 points, 5 for 7 from the free throw stripe, had 10 assists and 5 rebounds. I mean, my man. So who do you think? You know, who do you think did better? Did Acuff outplay Mikael Brown, or or is it a wash to you guys? Yeah.
I think both of them played pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
That guy was good at selling that.
I tell you,
that flop real good.
I tell you this one thing: if basketball doesn't work out for you, bro, I guarantee you could win an Oscar, because you are LeBron James-esque at that flop. That man fell to the floor more times than a soccer player, or as you English folks, brothers across the pond would say, football. But it was crazy about especially on that last one where they called the foul on Billy Richmond. I don't even think he touched him. That dude did a scissor kick in the air, and they called a foul on Billy Richmond. I mean, I don't know if I'm down with all that. But
yeah, I think he breathed on him too hard.
Yeah, there was something that was not right for sure. But back to the question with Malik Ewing is, and I will, when I drop the link here, the panel will get these same questions and we'll get to see what you guys think. But I think Malik Ewing, Kyle said in his press conference, I showed Malik Ewing his Florida State tapes and asked where that guy was. Where you been? Where's this guy at before this game? And you see what he did. So I think now, and he showed it to the team. So the team was ribbing Malik, saying, "Hey man, where the hell you been? Where's all this at?" So I think he showed out a little bit in the Louisville game. Not showed out, showed up, I would say. And now I think maybe he gets a little bit of fire under his belt. It shouldn't be closed. It should be going. Ken Ray, I haven't shut it on.
I haven't shut what off?
The casino. But I'll have to. I'd have to open it all up and check it, and I don't have it open right now to check it. The next question would be: does Trevor Brazile keep this up? Can we keep Trevor Brazile's motor running the way it was running last night? And that's the thing is the big question with him is can he keep it going? because you see Trevor Brazil sometimes, I think, plays with that. I'll play when I feel like I need to play, or if the ball doesn't go in right away for me, can't get that momentum going, he kind of shrinks out of the game and disappears from the game. So he's kind of one of those, I would say, temperament kind of type players. It's everything takes on how the game is going before you can tell what Brazil is out there. That Brazil that we saw last night was the same Brazil we saw last year in the tournament, and that's what we need to happen every night going forward. And we're going to win a lot of games with him, and Malik can do that. Then you have your chipping in from Knox. A-Cuff has been pretty consistent. Malik's going to get, that young man has never seen a shot that he wouldn't take. So you're going to get, what you're going to get from them. It's just a little more consistency from our
Knox is going to have to wake up if he wants to be drafted.
Yes, he's got to understand that now is your time. Go get it. We will talk about the MVP of the game, and we'll give him a grade when we bring on the panel. Jeff says Arkansas still needs to work on their three-point defense, but when they are clicking, they're unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, that's a fact. We've seen a lot of beautiful pieces come together.
I think our deep three-point defense was actually pretty decent that game. Those guys were just shooting from miles away from the basket, and they were falling.
And they shoot 35 plus threes a game. That's their thing. So for us to hold them to where we did, you live by the three, you die by the three. That's them teams. That's the way teams play it when they do that. Jeff also says Knox needs to relearn his place. Last year he was terrible during the first half of the season. He came around big time. Yeah, you're right. It's almost like they flip a switch. After like they start slow in the first, they're still dragging their feet in the first part of the season. This year we're playing better teams, and we don't have as much time for them to drag their feet on that. So yeah, I agree, Jeff. I think by the time February gets here and we start rolling into late February, March, we're gonna be rolling on all cylinders for sure.
I do think we get better each and every game, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I agree. I would agree with that for sure.
I think Ewing's finally learned his place in the team. He's finally starting to gel with the guys. I mean, when you bring in so many transfers, it's kind of like football. It takes a little bit to get used to each other during a live game.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a gel factor. It's one of those things where when I can pass the ball to a spot because I know my player is going to be there, then that's when you guys are coming together. And it's just
that's one thing Billy Richmond's got to work on, that because that man throws some wild passes.
Yeah, he sometimes his skills get ahead of his brain sometimes, but you can't fault him. He's got his hustle is unmatched. But we will. I want to drop the link if you're in here and you want to come join us, since it's just pretty much an open forum tonight on discussion night. So the link is in the chat now. I'm gonna move over to the interview room there, and we're gonna click this out, and we're going to change this one to YT down here. Good to go, and we're ready to go. So if you want to come in and join us, the link is in the chat there. Hopefully it won't give nobody no problems. Seems like everything not wanting to work tonight. Jeff says, face up the hot hand. If a guy can't miss anywhere on the court, be like glue on him. no open shots, even if it's over 20 feet away. Yeah, you're right. Guess, oh, there's Scout King. I knew Scout King come in. Hold on, Scout King. Let me get your camera added here. Why is that? Oh, I need to send that to the back. And why is it not bringing it? I don't understand that. There's Connor. There's Mello. We got you,
Connor
Mello.
got a fan going on.
And
No.
Oh,
no, that's Mello. Scout King. Did Scout King drop off? Where in the hell is my cameras going? Where are you guys at? It dropped you off into the ether, man. There it is. Okay. There you are. It's funny how you fix this stuff, get everything ready, and then when you start to show everything, you don't want nothing to work. All right, Mello, Connor.
So
What'd you think, man?
about the game?
Yeah, about that Louisville game. What? Let us know. What was your
I
thoughts
think
on
we
it?
played. I think we played good. I mean, shit, Louisville a good team. I think we played real good defense in the first half. The
Yeah.
second half, them being a good team, they started making shots. But shit, we won. I ain't too concerned, man.
So
I
let
just
me
know.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I just like how Cal kept the ball in the A-cup hands at the end.
Yeah, let him do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I got some questions here that I'm gonna have up for you guys. What do you think about Malik Ewing showing up? Do you think he's here? You think he's here to stay, or do you think he's was that just a one time?
Man, we'll hope it ain't no one time. I mean, I heard Cal say he had to do all this, show him the game and all this shit. So hopefully he play like that, but I don't know, man. He played good yesterday though.
Yeah, that was makes
Played
it
good
worse. Is
yesterday.
he shows you what we can do, but then can we get it consistently? What do you think, Connor? Does he show up from now on? Is that the Malik Ewing we gonna get from now on, or are we still gonna have to put up with that Malik Ewing that hides when the game's getting big?
I think that we'll see a little bit of that here and there. I don't think it'll be every game, but I mean, you can't just expect him to do what he did. You would think he would do it every week, but I don't expect him to do it every week, just because um, he hasn't shown you the consistency. It's only been one game, so um, next game, if he can do it again, and then give you build off of this, then you can start saying, yeah, we can see him every game coming out and doing what he did. But until he starts showing you that he's going to compete and have that level of competency on the floor, I'm not going to say it yet.
Nisha makes a good point here. Is she said when is Pringle gonna show up? Mello, what do you think about Pringle playing all them minutes, man, and had 2 points?
Man, I think Pringle he ain't hurt us as much as he hurt us the last game because he was able to defend.
But that's because
I
I
don't think
think.
Pringle's.
But do you think that's because Malik showed up?
I mean, she got to defend somebody else. Even if Malik show up, I think he played good on defense. But I don't expect Pringle to score that many points. I just need him to rebound.
He didn't even have many
Yeah,
of those
TB
though.
played. Yeah, I mean he played good man to man defense. TB played real good too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
ain't gonna
That's
complain.
I
We
I'm gonna
won.
get to that one. I'm gonna get to
Yeah.
that for sure. Scout King, what'd you think of Malik Ewing? Did you watch the game, or you just here for the when we get to the football?
Yeah, I watched it last night. I watched it from about uh halftime and probably a few minutes before.
Yeah. They,
Far as I can see on the team, I'm gonna give my overall team type of deal.
mm-hmm.
But for that player, I've been noticing y'all saying he ain't been showing up. He ain't did nothing. And Cal said he gave him a couple scripts off some games he played against Florida State and Louisville, and he asked him like responds, and dudes like gave him Cal gave him a little goofy look, like what I'm saying, so it's a possibility that might be the spark. I don't know why Kyle waited this long to do it, but
Right.
it's a time and reason and rhyme for everything. So, but he probably, like you say, like Connor said, he gonna have to build it up for it to be consistent. Cause you pretty much all players are who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When they coming in college, and especially when if they've been in him, what's his class rank in college? Ewing. He been around about 3 years already.
Yeah. I think he got
He
one more year
I think
left.
he's a senior.
Is he a senior this year?
Okay,
I think
Yeah,
yeah,
so.
he's a senior.
Yeah.
okay,
So this is it for him.
yeah. So he pretty much who he is. So if he ain't the type of player that already kind of got them type of games built up on his resume already for his other stops, you go see he probably come in and help you uh every 3 or 4 games, and then he might come in the tournament when they make it to the tournament, and and do something for him then.
Yeah.
You
Now,
know,
and
that's the
think
type of
about it though.
player he seems like he might be.
He was a 14-point a night scorer for Florida State. He led the team in
Hmm.
scoring at Florida State. We ain't
Oh
asking
yeah.
him to
Oh okay.
lead the score in here, but we just asking him to contribute like he did last night. You give us
Yeah.
that consistently from here on out, we gonna be in good shape. I think.
Yeah.
SP, what do you think, man? What do you think of Malik Ewing? Did he show up last night, or is that the SP we, or is that the Malik we can expect from this point going forward, or does he shy away
I,
again?
I think he hustled. I'd give his performance probably about a B. I think he's still got more in the tank. I just, it's hard to complain about a win.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So let's move on to Trevin Brazil, and we'll just keep it right here with you and run back the other way. SP, does Trevin Brazil keep this up? The game we saw him have last night, does he keep this up all the way through to whenever we end our season? Is he capable of doing it?
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit with TB, honestly. I feel like he's really going to put forth an effort to really impress some draft scouts. It's hard to complain. He seems to be a leader on the team. He kind of anchors everything down, keeps them lottery picks we got in the backcourt, uh, on their toes. I feel like he's definitely taken a step forward this year as long as he could stay healthy. I'm concerned about how he landed on his ankle.
Yeah. I think Nisha, you said it correctly there. I think he wasn't hurt. I just think he got embarrassed because the dude dunked on him. So
Mm,
he had
I
to go
think
to the locker room and gather up his pride a little bit and come back out.
I,
I think he
I
thought about
honestly
maybe
think that
ESPN moment.
if Trevor Brazil wants to be a lottery pick, he's going to have to continue
Yes,
playing the way he did last night,
yeah, I agree.
or else he's not going to go until the second round.
Yeah, I can agree. He's going to have to keep it up. Scout King, what do you think? Does Trevor Brazil keep this up? Can he keep this pace up?
Mm, I think think he got the. I think he show a lot of effort in his play, but it seemed like to me, just looking at his demeanor and everything, it seems like he kind of like knows something already about, like he think he going to the league. To me, he still got some meat on the bone to be better than what he is. So I think you're probably, instead of getting 100% out of him game in and game out, you probably go get 80. So that's the type of player you gonna be dealing with him.
Yeah.
His demeanor just his body language say a whole lot to me. Just looking at him in press conference, then looking at him at games. He seems like you say, he a big man, tall guy. He think he automatic uh I'm going to the league because they need guys like me, my size, and what I could do. You know, but he'll see different once the season play out. If he's smart, he'll go and ball out, man. If he healthy and everything, he ain't hurting or nothing. Just go out there and ball out
Right.
and see what happens.
Right. Mello, what do you think, man? Is he? Are you still worried that he's our best big man?
Oh, he's definitely our best big. I mean, I think TV been playing good all year.
Yeah.
I think against Michigan State he played decent, and against Duke. I think TB just got to keep doing what he's doing. He's been the best player, well, our
So
second and third best player the whole year.
so you think that he can? He's gonna keep it up then?
Nah, for sure. I think he
Uh,
been. I think he been playing. I think he only had one bad game
yeah.
the whole year. I think what happened yesterday, he started making them threes. That's why it looked
Mm,
like that. But he played the same way
that's
all
true.
year.
Jeff says you can tell if it will be a bad night for TB. He pouts. He definitely needs to man up. Richmond needs to give them all what he has. I do see sometimes TB does feel like he, um, if things don't go his way on the court, he lets it get to him for sure. He's an emotional player, I think, when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, the way he hit that dude with that towel
Yeah.
a couple three games back. You know,
Well, Billy Richmond be
you
doing too
know he
much
need.
too on the court.
Yeah, well, Billy, uh, got to learn to control them emotions on the court too a little bit. It's that's Billy, one of those dudes though that when something break out, you want Billy in your corner because Billy gonna have your back for sure. Connor, what do you think, man? Does Trev in Brazil keep this up?
I mean, I was gonna say if you were talking about you're talking about Ewan earlier about like can we expect him to contribute or whatever. He TB is kind of what you would think Ewan should do. I mean, from day one, or from game one, TB has been that contributor. He's at least built off of each week, except for maybe the exception of the Duke game, or whatever. But I mean, he's built off of everything that he's done each week. So yeah, I would say that he's going to keep going and keep building off of what he's done from week to week. The only thing that you would really worry about is whether or not he's going to be consistent at the 3-point line. And I mean, that's a coin flip for me. I don't know if he would be consistent in that area or not. But yeah, no, I think that he will contribute in some way, shape, or form, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think that it'll be crucial to have him on defense because without him down there in the paint, we don't have a big that can help us keep people off the glass. So
Right. All right. So let's go back to. We'll stay with you. We'll run it back the other way. Who's your MVP of that game?
I didn't get to watch a whole lot because if y'all remember right, I was skipping here. So
Yeah.
You probably want to get him now.
I don't know,
If you
probably
just if
Blake.
you take and blindfold yourself and just throw a name out there, you could probably hit somebody that somebody would agree with.
Well, the one person that I got to watch a little bit of was Malik. I mean, he looked good. So
Yeah. See, I mean, I could see that where you can make a case for him being an MVP for that game. Mello, who's your MVP, bro?
Hey, cool.
Really?
What? Really? Yeah, 17-10. What game was y'all watching?
He had 5 assists too,
He had 10 assists.
or 10
He had
assists.
5
I'm sorry,
rebounds.
5 rebounds. Yeah, sorry.
What game was y'all watching? He
Yeah,
stole down every bucket down the stretch. Every
yep.
time
Hey,
Brown scored, he
hello,
scored.
He pretty
hello.
much
Again, I didn't watch the game, so there you go.
Okay.
he pretty much did take over the game and down the stretch. Cal put the ball in his hands for sure. Uh, Scout King, who would you say your MVP was for what you watched?
I say, if I had to, I'll go with Brazil because, like you say, he made that block, and
I think that
because like
block
you
was
say, they
huge
was kind
too.
of going, they're going up and down. Like you say, the Hogs were about 16 to almost 20 points. Then they let them come back down. They open it up again. I think their main problem is they need, like I say, Cal said they did a good job working on rebounding them. So they need to be a better. I mean, they need to kind of use this game as a blueprint for being a overall better team and rebounding. And they need to pass a little bit more, be under more control, when they come down court instead of like it seems like sometimes everybody going to some individual ball. You know, if I believe they can do that, I think they'll be a little bit more better than what they is. They just play under control.
Yeah, yeah,
That's just with like say me watching probably like 2.5 games this year. Just see it seems like that's kind of consistent. They're not passing enough, and they kind of not playing under pure control like compared to some other teams.
yeah. Patrick Smith
Maybe I'm
said.
wrong. I don't know.
Patrick Smith says Cal need to make them boys run up and down that hill to build stamina.
You think we was tired? I don't think we
I
was
think we
tired.
played
I
pretty.
don't.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't.
think we played pretty. And I will say this: even after the game was over, several of them boys were still out there shooting 3-pointers, working on their 3-point shot on the court while the interviews were going on the floor, like 20 minutes after the game was over. So I believe they were still raring to
I think he's
go.
got them boys in shape.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
they're.
those.
I think they're ready
We
to
need
go.
that strength and conditioning. We need that conditioning coach for the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Thor gets here, the Mountain gets here, maybe he ought to work both of them. SP, what do you think, man? Who's your MVP of the game?
This might be a little bit off the wall, but my MVP's Kenny Payne, man. I was reading some Louisville message boards, and they were talking all sorts of smack about how Louisville was going to stomp the Hogs because of Kenny Payne, and I really feel like his presence is what helped us put it to him. But as far
Uh-oh. Rose up on us. We'll come back
Oh,
to
we
you.
lost you.
shots when he needed
Oh, there he
to,
goes.
Oh, there he is.
uh, but I figured I'd be a little bit different and say Kenny Payne.
Every perspective is a good perspective. Mello, uh, what's the deal with Louisville? I thought we did pretty good because Louisville come at us with like 75 big men. It's like every time one would get tired, they just pull another one out of their bench and throw another 7-footer on the floor. And for a while there, I thought, ooh, we're gonna be in trouble. But we held our own with them big boys down there, so that was nice to see.
But they
Because
did not that good though.
yeah, that's true though. I mean, it wasn't like they were the Michigan State bigs, or the
They
Boozer.
they're a team just like us.
Boozer.
They're a guard team.
Yeah,
Big man team.
yeah.
It's all about the guards with Louisville. Just like us. It's really all about the guards.
So let
I,
me,
I I have a question real quick.
yeah, go
What do
ahead.
y'all think about Cal grabbing the mic after the game and kind of
Scolding the crowd for saying because
it's not to say overrated?
you're breaking up there, so I'll repeat your question. Cal after the game got the mic, if you guys didn't see it, he got onto the crowd for chanting overrated. What do you guys agree with that? With we shouldn't do that, or do you guys not have a problem with it? SP, we'll start with you.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like an old school high school principal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Telling the kids to quiet down and be nice to the visiting team.
Right.
Hey, that's just Cal, man. It's hard for me to complain when he wins.
I think he likes to like everybody, and just
Yeah.
he doesn't want to make enemies anywhere. So I understand where he's coming from, but I don't have a problem with that. It's been done in every basketball arena across the country as long as I ever heard. So it's not like it's something
stupid.
new.
It was stupid.
Yeah,
though.
well,
But it is though. I can see the thing is because if you're saying they're overrated, then you're saying you didn't do anything by beating the number 6 team in the country.
No, not that, Sarge. They were saying overrated to the boy at the free throw line. And it's like the boy going crazy out there. Like, that's stupid. The reason they came back, number 0. You can't say he overrated.
They were to Brown. Is that that's what? Yeah, dude was putting it on your head in the second half. How you gonna say he's overrated?
Yeah, that was stupid.
He scored like 18. It was 22 in the second half.
Yeah, I'm with Cal on that. You can't say he overrated. Hell, he killing.
Yeah. Scout King, what do you think, man? You old school or you new school? Nisha.
It really, me personally, it really don't bother me. None of that, I mean, like you say, man, trash talk is trash talk. So it really don't bother me.
Yeah. Nisha said Kyle wouldn't let the crowd be great.
Yeah, with Cal, like you say, he been around the game. He probably just looking at it for his own personal reason. Maybe we can't, comprehend how he thinking in his mind. He ain't the type to really go try to explain it. You know what I'm saying? He just gonna be like, "Hey, I've been around." He like, "Hey, it's too early." He probably think it's too early in the season to be talking crazy. That's probably what it is.
Right. Camel Gang, good to see you, bro. He said, really give blank what he told the crowd. We won. And that's a fact. We won. And we led wire to wire. So, we played good defense and we never let them take the lead at any point in that game. So to me, that's a good point there. That's a fact. So let's go this way. We'll start with you, Scout King, and give me a grade on the Hogs for that game.
I say, I give him a B plus.
B plus. Okay, I can see that. Mello, give me a grade. What would you grade the team on?
Yeah, I give them like a B or something like that. B plus, like he said, they did be top 10 team.
All right, Connor, give me a grade on what you got to see.
I'd give them a B plus. I mean, aside from the shooting the ball whenever they got it from the 3-point line, wherever they got it from, specifically A-Cup. I mean, I remember y'all. I jumped in with y'all and said, "Hey, go ahead and shoot that ball from the top of the hog." And
yeah, and just as soon as you said that, that's where the dude shot it from. Yeah.
He shot it from the top of the hog. I mean,
right.
Aside from that, I mean, if they can get that locked down and figure out when to take timely shots, you can give them an A. But right now, B plus, B plus.
Right. Mello, give me a reason why you give them a B plus or a B.
I don't think we played good. Like I said, we had them to 20-some points in the first half.
29.
And they 29 points, and they only made 1 3. We played real good defense in the first half.
Yeah.
And then second half, we closed the game.
So let me ask you this: with the Brown young man, would you consider some of his flopping skills LeBron-esque?
I mean, that's how they play nowadays.
What do you think? What do you think of the scissor kick foul that they call on Billy?
Yeah, yeah. I
They're
mean, that's just how they
thespians.
play.
They're
I fell out my chair almost when they called that foul when that dude did that scissor kick and they called that foul on Billy.
Yeah, he drew a
they're
foul though. He needed
like
that three.
Yeah,
like,
I mean he
like I
did what
said,
he did
they're
what he's supposed to
thespians.
do, but come on, refs, you stay out the game. That's all
I,
I'm saying.
y'all see, did y'all see that foul at like kind of at the end where Cal got on Billy Richmond about it? He ain't touched the guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
You
about.
know
Where
what I'm
the
saying?
guy jumped up and did a scissor kick, and Billy never even touched him, and they gave the guy a foul, let him shoot three free throws.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I seen that. I said, "Dad, they even showed the replay that
Yeah,
he ain't touch him."
yeah. Even the announcer's like, I don't see where he touched him, and I was like, yeah, bro, because he didn't touch him. All I'm saying
Yeah, that's crazy.
is the refs at that point in the game let the kids decide the game. I mean, the game was pretty much decided anyway, but don't try to interject the outcome of a game with some retarded whistles like that. I mean, because that was obvious that he swiped and missed the guy altogether. It wasn't even like he hit the guy.
Now, one thing I can say, Sarge, to the basketball people of Melo is this: uh, they got a little bit of that Arkansas football team in them, for us
Building a lead and letting the
not
team
stepping
come
on
back.
people's neck when they supposed to. Yeah. They ain't stepping on their neck when they supposed to step on their neck now. They kind of iffy on that for as I can see so far this season, especially against them lower caliber teams. They kind of put them away, but see that stuff like that go catch up with you when come in March. You know what I'm saying? You think
Yeah.
you gonna be able to cut it on and off. You got to go. If you can put 100 up a game, and no matter who the opponent is, hey, that's what they need to be on.
That's a fact. Mello, I was going to ask you a question on that. Does that worry you any about us like we did last year where we coughed up a lot of big leads? I know we haven't this year yet, but we seen a glimpse of that last night where we were up 22 and let them come bring it back to, it never got under 5, so that's a good thing. But we still let them come back, when we had them buried. Do you see that as a caution or something we need to pay attention to, maybe being a problem as we go forward, or do you think it was just a anomaly? Oh, he working. I bet he didn't hear nothing I just said.
No, I mean,
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
it's basketball. It's basketball. Y'all act like it's not football, bro. It's this basketball, bro. Like teams get on runs. It's part of basketball, bro. Like long as you close the game, like I feel like the last 2 minutes we played real good. So
Yeah.
like, bro, I had no feeling that Louisville was gonna win the game, bro. Like not at all, bro.
Now I
Like
will
not
agree
at
with you on
all.
that, man, because that was one game that I didn't either. For some reason, I just felt like we were going to close that game out. I didn't really think that Louisville was gonna ever threaten to win the game.
And they a good team, bro. It's
Yeah,
gonna be hard to put them away. You can't like just put. Ain't nobody just putting them away. Like ain't nobody
right.
beating Louisville by 20. Like
And
so,
they
bro.
throttled they throttle Kentucky pretty good.
Yeah, like come on, bro. And Scout King, bro, don't compare us to the football team, bro. Y'all literally just ain't won a game since August, bro. Like so, don't put us in the same breath, bro. We not the same.
But we got a new
hey,
solution
but
now,
like,
Mello.
like I say, we gonna see how the season fall. Fare out for basketball. We don't want to hear no hooping and hollering. You complaining and talking about this,
Nah,
that, and the other now.
hey, look, I know they gonna win a game in the SEC. That's all I know.
Fadeaway says, for real, Mello, basketball is a game of runs. And you're right. Both of you guys right. Basketball is a game of runs. You got to punch, take a punch, and give a punch back, and see who's standing at when the bell dings at the
But
end.
can I ask
And that
Melo this
team ain't
though?
number 6 for no reason. What's
Right?
up?
Melo,
Hmm,
can I ask you this question? Now,
what's up,
when we
man?
up by 20 points, when we up by just say against a good team like Louisville, we was up 16 and 17 points on them. When we be able to kind of keep that team at bay if they, like you say, they pass the ball and play more under control when they got a team up, a good quality team, you know, a good caliber team, shouldn't they slow their
Yeah, but
game down just a little bit?
you can, bro, but that don't mean you gonna make the shots when you shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball, way, like in football, bro. If you got a 20-point lead in football, bro, you expected to win the game, bro, because you could take the clock, you could do all that, bro. Basketball, they get the ball the next possession, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? So like, bro, one turnover, two threes, they back in the game. It's just
I
like that
got
quick. That
hey
can happen in 10 seconds.
Right.
Mello,
It's a little
Mello.
different,
It's
man.
I'll make an argument with you on that though. But Scout King, listen, man, you're saying a good challenging team that they're playing against or whatever. You act like Louisville wasn't ranked sixth. There's a reason why they're ranked that high. They're a good team.
Well, I'm not worried about that. I just like I say, I done looked at enough basketball and see how a supposed good team damn near going undefeated. I see they play more under control, and when they do get leads, they kind of keep that gap open. Even though they miss shots, they go down there and play defense, contest their shots, get the rebound,
And
and they kind of like running the clock. With both of them missing versus, you know what I'm saying, this team capitalizing. You see what I'm saying?
and
I
Scout
just seen
King,
that a lot
yeah,
out
Here,
of
I
good
feel you.
teams.
But see, with us too, that mess us up, Scout King, because you kind of right, bro. We ain't got no big to throw it in to like really slow the game down. Like I feel what you're saying. Like I think that's
I,
part of what we missing. Like we ain't got no big to throw it down to really like slow the game down. We a guard team, so it's gonna be
Now,
like up
Mello,
and down
now,
shots and stuff.
Cal
I
did
do have a
say,
quick question.
go
Do
ahead.
y'all think that the crowd played a factor in last night's game?
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, yeah, for
Anytime
sure.
your arena's packed and you got people cheering for you, I think you play better and you play with more intensity because you feel the energy in the building. I think that's a thing. What do you think, Scout King? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Well, you got your home team behind you, man. Yeah, everybody, you should feel something. you know, it don't
Yeah.
guarantee nothing, but you should feel something. If y'all playing right in any sport, you know what I'm saying. We could be talking about hockey or whatever. If you on you on your game and the crowd behind you, it seems like it just everything get more intensified. You know what I'm saying. Especially if you the visiting team, you missing a shot, and then they come down and like you say, have Kevin Brazil threw that month, threw almost like a guaranteed shot layup, throw it out, yeah, all that stuff get kind of intensified when the clock getting low.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What do you think, Mello? You agree? Is that
No, I agree. Yeah, the home crowd always matters. I think we
yeah,
would have beat Michigan State in the home crowd and Duke.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna.
I think
Okay,
I think our crowd's got to be like that every game,
good thing you
no matter
good
the opponent.
good thing you said that because I was gonna ask you that. If you think if we'd have played them at home, if we would have beat them teams, not on neutral sites.
Yeah, home court give you advantage every time. Like like when Duke just played, who they just played, whoever, bro, it was just crazy in there. Like it's hard to win when the crowd go crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel you on like that all the time, bro. But when you playing sorry teams, bro, it's hard to like go spin because I bet it costs a lot of money to go to them games. How much y'all think it costs to go watch them play?
More
Like
money
against the
than I
sorry
got.
team. So if I'm gonna spend my bread, I'm gonna go see them play somebody good,
Right.
opposed to them Winthrop or somebody like that.
Right. Yeah, that's fact. So I would say I'll wrap up the basketball portion with the
I'll be right back in
with
about 5 minutes.
all right. With the grade, I would say I would probably give him. I I would say I'm gonna have to say a B. I was gonna go A minus, but I would say a B plus too. For the simple fact is, they're still, if Knox would have showed up a little more, if Pringle would have contributed a little more offensively, I think they would have warranted the A category for sure. But it was a good win, good solid win. We led wire to wire. We out rebounded Louisville, and we kept them. They got the number of threes that they shot 35, which is just Louisville. That's their team. They shoot a bunch of threes. Um, so you live by that three, you die by that three. They weren't hitting them in the first half. Now the second half they come alive a little bit. And if you, I mean, this is kind of a rhetorical question, but do you think if they hit more threes in that first half, this game is different? Obviously probably different at some point, but they didn't, so it wasn't. But so
Hey, can you
now,
say something?
yeah, go
Hey,
ahead.
can you say something about this comment right here?
Which
It's like
one?
fadeaway ENT. Where it say what y'all think about the commentator calling them
Yeah,
boys pups.
I put that up on the screen. I was going to ask that. I was going to ask you about that. I
Bro,
didn't.
I hate that.
I didn't see that, so I can't. I don't know if I can speak on it because I didn't see that.
Bro, I want to say it was Jimmy Dykes. It's like, bro, come on, what you mean pups, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like, Jimmy Dykes from Arkansas, bro. He tripping. If it was, I think it was Jimmy Dykes said that shit.
I
It's
mean,
like,
I don't
bro,
know that I'm
what
going to
you
be standing there
mean?
with a bunch of 6'9", 7-footers and Billy sitting there, and I'm going to call them pups.
You know, he
I,
was talking about the freshmen, but like, bro, these dudes ain't no pups. These dudes professionals, bro.
that dude, Acuff and Malik went out there and played. They're playing some of the biggest teams in college basketball right now. Coming with Michigan State, Duke, Louisville. I mean, look at our schedule and look at some of our other SEC team schedules. We've played way more better teams consistently than any of these other guys out there right now.
Mm.
So don't tell me we ain't putting our guys through the ringer and putting them through the fires right now. Because you know what? We are getting ready right now. And I think we looked at Vanderbilt earlier because somebody was like, "Oh, Vanderbilt's really good." But I was
I
like,
did.
well, who did they? Yeah, they didn't play it. They haven't played nobody. So
The only team
they're
they played is St. Mary's.
yeah, that's the biggest team they've played this season. So yeah, they undefeated, but they undefeated against cupcakes right now. We 5-2, 6-2 again, and we played quality teams.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So our 6-2 record to me means more than their. I think what they 8 or 9-0 or something right now is Vanderbilt's because Vanderbilt ain't played nobody. But when it comes time for us to play Vanderbilt, you don't think we gonna put a whooping on them? Some like the kids say these days, put some belt to ass.
Yeah.
It,
Vandy
it,
ain't
it
gonna be
makes
able
a
to do
big
nothing with
difference
us,
too
man.
late in the year whenever your team has played the majority of their games against opponents that have been in the dance last year.
Hey, Michael,
So
welcome to the show, bud.
I mean, you got the majority of your schedule is got teams that have been that were in the dance in March last year versus some of the guys like especially your SEC opponents, your conference opponents. All those guys play teams like Lipscomb, Mercer, Arkansas Pine Bluff. They're playing podunk teams that don't amount to anything. Yeah, it makes a big difference towards the end of the year specifically.
Yeah,
Hey, I want to tell Nisha something. Hey, Nisha, don't ever say Boogie is like A-Cuff, bro. A-Cuff way better than Boogie. Just to let you know. We just watched them both play against elite
yeah,
team, man.
yeah,
A-Cuff
I got
way
a
better
question
than
for
your
Mello.
boy.
yeah.
Mm.
I will agree with
Me-
that 100%. Go ahead,
Mello,
Connor.
do you miss Big Z?
Hell nah, boy. I ain't thought about Big Z.
But he
I
got
don't give a damn
glasses
what
now,
he
Mello.
doing.
He can see the rim.
Well, I don't care what he doing. I don't miss him at all. I don't. He could be scoring 20 a
Hey,
night.
there,
Nah, I'm
Nisha,
good.
Nisha right there said, "Hush, Mello."
Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, Boogie could never do what A-Cup was doing yesterday down the stretch.
No,
And one layup. Well, all that. Throw the oop.
I
Did
will
you see
say
how he
this.
throw the oop to TB?
Yep, for a young freshman, Acuff did put that game on his shoulders and said, "I'll get on, guys. I'm gonna drive us home." So I do have a lot of respect for Acuff because he did play like a grown man.
And he was going to do that the Duke game, bro. Cal just fucked it up talking about
Yeah,
throw it down low, man.
Nisha
Listen,
said,
only
"Wait till we
20
Yeah,
play.
shots.
Cal said it.
Wait till we play Florida."
Cal said in this interview. He said in his interview he got to do a better job of coaching them in certain parts of the game, especially the last
Yeah,
3 minutes,
yeah,
4 minutes.
yeah.
He
He
said he
did
got to do
say
a
that,
better
and he
job.
did say also that if Malik keeps playing like that, he will play down through the center more. He said, but the problem was Malik wasn't playing like that, so he couldn't play down through the center.
Yeah, I prefer
So
him not to.
yeah, but he did say that they don't. Because I know a lot of people say, well, it doesn't look like we run any kind of plays or anything. Well, Kyle just said they don't run hardly plays. It's just like a free 5-man free, and they gotta just basically make something happen. So he's letting them play. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Who knows? It's
I
working.
like it.
I think you got guys that like Acuff and Malik and DJ can do it too. That can create shots for themselves. They don't necessarily need something drawn up to to make a play. They can get you a bucket from anywhere on the floor. Acuff takes some shots, dude, that I'm telling you, they're on a scale of 1 to 10, they're 10s. And I'm like, why you make that shot so much harder than it needs to be? But he makes them.
Mm-hmm. I do that a lot. You're right about that.
So it's almost like he don't like taking an easy shot. He wants it to be difficult, but he makes them.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. And I will say this too, with him and Malik, somehow Malik gives you a consistent 15 plus points a night. In that Louisville game, I would have swore there was no way he would have 17 points at the end of that game. He just didn't look like he was scoring very much. He was just looked out of rhythm. But he got hot for a short spurt there, and I think Malik is very confident in himself. That young man is, just like he said in an interview, who do you mimic your gameplay after? Who do you want to be like? And he's like, I don't want to be like nobody. He said people are going to want to be like me in a few years. I like
got
that.
From somebody.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
But I like that kind of the attitude though. That's that chip on that shoulder that I think you need to succeed in a league like this. And I'm sure everybody on the panel will agree with me here. That young man has not seen a shot that he doesn't like. Correct?
Right about that. Yeah, no, you're right about that.
I mean, but as long as he's gonna make them, then shoot him, bro. That's all I got to say.
Where is he from? Where is he from?
Pennsylvania.
Like Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere up in the Northeast.
Somewhere the football team could never get nobody from.
Right? That's a fact.
We got somebody from Maine.
Boy, I don't know who it is.
That one log chopper up there in Maine that turned out to be a football player.
He's a long snapper. What play? What position he played? Long snapper?
Right, probably so.
I'm talking about we had him on the team this year. We went up there and got that quarterback from Maine. I forgot who he is. I don't think he played too much.
That's funny. Okay. We can transition to some football. And if you got anything else you want to say about basketball or anything, if you guys in the Barracks Sarge Squad, if you just put your questions in there, I'll present them to the panel. But we're going to move to the football portion of it now. And first we'll say this. Nisha says, we play Florida February 28th. The freshmen should be grown men by then. We gonna put
they ain't gotta be grown.
They
ain't gotta be grown men to go off on Boogie. That could be the same player they is right now and go crazy on Boogie. They ain't gotta be no grown men. Boogie ain't that. And the other boy, number one, definitely not that.
Mello, you arguing with the same woman that wants Coach O over here at Arkansas.
See, Coach O might be a better coach than your boy. You better quit that.
Don't play.
Do you think Acuff puts 20 on Boogie?
Easy, heck yeah. On whoever, Boogie or the boy number one, Lee. We got way better guard play than Florida.
Nisha says nope.
Man, she already know. She ain't even watch Boogie play.
Okay, so now let's get into our new head hog and this football team. YT, you back yet? Nope, he's still on this call. Okay. So, Scout King, we'll start with you. First thing I want to ask is, did you watch press conference today?
Yeah.
Okay. After watching that press conference, first thing I want to ask is, are you all in?
You put me up with that one, Sarge. Are
Yeah,
you all in?
yeah. I'm all in. You know, like I say, I like. Reason I'm all in now. I like how he came in. All right, and just like I said, if I was head coach, that's kind of the type of work I'd be doing. I'm for the build a fence around the state first, and then I could go outside and do everything. I'm gonna hire the best people around me, and my job as the head coach is to make sure everything the ship is running like it's supposed to run. And and he did a big thing, making Quincy come back and keeping KJ, especially Quincy though. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
I think his parents probably told him, his dad probably told him, look here, you decent. But I think if you can get coached up one more year, because you ain't really played up but one more year. Because you try to go to the league, you probably ain't league ready. So go on, stay at Arkansas one more year, go on, put up them double digit sacks, get coached up, and get like we paid Landon Jackson $500,000 last year. So go on get you another $500,000, you know, before you go.
Yeah. Ken Ray, welcome to the panel. What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good? I
Yeah.
came in at the right time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you here for the football portion, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll come back around to you. Mello, are you all in, man? Let me know.
Man, I'm half in, half not. I ain't gonna lie.
He
I
said I
gotta see
got
it on the
one
field,
in,
bro.
one foot.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel y'all. Like I promise you, I like that he going to put the fence up again around Arkansas. But bro, he got to go find a player and like some players. And bro, y'all like KJ coming back, bro. But I think that's like the short end of the stick, bro. I think we might should have went to go find us a quarterback, bro. I don't know.
We got a couple. We're looking at a couple.
He go, yeah,
Mello,
he
the
gonna
transfer
bring the
portal ain't even open
competition
yet for
in.
them to go look.
Yeah, that's the
I mean,
problem.
I
Is
feel you on that, but nah, but Ken Ray, all I'm saying is like I don't know if he's selling for KJ when you can go find somebody better than KJ. That's all I'm saying.
the backup quarterback from Memphis that carried that 390-pound Hogs offensive lineman is going to declare to the transfer portal. We need to get that running back from Memphis too. That running back from Memphis is kind of nice.
Mm-mm.
I went back and
Mm-mm.
watched some film on that today, and he ran all over us.
Mm-mm. Everybody ran all over us. I'm sorry.
Well, that's true. Stop running my
He ran
movements,
all
Ken
over
All
Ray.
the
Navy.
Memphis players.
Connor,
I ain't
are
with,
you all in?
I mean, you can't not be all in right now because you're gonna have him for 5 seasons. So, yeah,
All right, Ken Ray. First of all, that's the shortest answer Connor's ever given in his life, and I just about had a stroke.
The
Uh,
correct answer to
yeah.
that question is yes.
so, okay, YT's back. So, okay, I'll come to you after Ken Ray.
Not fully back.
Are you all in?
1 foot in, 1 foot out.
All right.
1 foot in because he's done something that a coach hasn't done in a long time here. He's got all the top in-state recruits committed, and he's focusing on flipping a couple more. So I'm cool with that. Now, like Mello said, he has to go out and get some dogs.
Yeah, I agree.
He has to. So when he says this, and when he said, this is the best class, I think he's referring more to Arkansas players versus actually going out and getting the top dogs because it's so late in the process, so he can't do the recruiting that he needs.
That could be.
So he's gonna have a lot. He's gonna have a limited option when February comes.
Brady G said we need SEC players. I agree with that. Nisha said we all sleeping with one eye open. And I can agree with that too. I can understand why people are skeptical.
The,
YT.
the, the, well, hold on. The reason why I don't have the other foot in is
Oh yeah.
because
Go ahead.
according to the press conference uh, today, Silverfield is the only coach that Hunter Yurchek called,
Yeah.
using
Slow
his
down. You're
words.
getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. You getting into.
My fault, my
Yeah.
fault.
We're gonna
But
get to
that's
that.
it. That's it.
We're gonna get to
Yeah.
that.
Dang,
Okay.
Ken Ray, you ruining stuff,
I
man.
The
always.
but that is
I'll be back.
hold that thought. We gonna come back to that one. I promise you. Um. So YT,
Yeah.
are you all in?
I mean, you ain't got no choice to be all in. Am I hold on.
Why he
Yeah.
getting?
You ain't got no choice but to be all in. If you're not all in, then you're gonna fail. You know
Yeah.
what they say?
Well,
Divided we stand. Or I forget what the saying is.
Divided we fall, together we stand.
Yeah,
No, boy,
Together
y'all
we
crazy.
stand, divided we fall. That's what
yeah.
it is.
That's it.
yeah.
Whatever. However it's said.
There you go. It's got to be an all in thing. Or we're just gonna be left behind like everybody else.
I agree. But
Um, and to whoever said we need SEC players, Jameer Gibbs. I don't know if anybody remembers Jameer Gibbs when he went to Alabama, but he transferred from Georgia Tech. So you don't have to be just from the SEC to be an SEC
You just
player.
gotta be you gotta be a legit football player. That's all I ask for. If you're a running back,
Right.
that's why I say they gotta bring real people at the position. If you go bring in some running backs, bring in running backs that will run over people, know how to dodge people, stiff arm people. Bring in receivers that will block people and will go contest catches and do all stuff real receivers do. Same thing for tight end,
Right.
defensive lineman, linebacker. Just bring in the real people that know how to play their position and the technique of it. We'll be all right.
I can name you a few non-SEC players that came to Arkansas that did really well. Armstrong, Teslaw, Rohan Jones, Washington, just to name a few.
We just didn't use them right.
Washington had 1,000 yards this year.
yeah, I would say this to this question. I would say I'm all in because this is two reasons. One, this whole year and last year, all I heard from a lot of people was we letting our in-state talent leave us. All of our good talent is leaving, going other places. This man in 24, 48 hours come in and basically built a wall around Arkansas with our top talent. And just imagine what he's going to be able to do in the 2027 class when he's got his whole time here and he's been here and he's changed the culture of this place. It's going to be easier to get our top talented kids to come and play for the name on the front of the uniform because they're going to be also playing for the name on the back of the uniform, like he said today in his press conference. He's going to make it mean something. I think we've been missing that here at this university for a long time. The other thing is, I love the fact that we have a coach now that's going to bring accountability in every aspect of the player on the field, off the field, academically, across the board. Every coach that he's getting, he just said it today that all his coaches that are going to be here are going to love to be here. They're going to want to be here. They're going to have SEC talent experience or NFL experience. So we could be getting some defensive coordinators from out of the NFL, from somewhere in the SEC. It's just excited to know to see how he builds his staff. I will also say, well, I'll bring this up in a question to you guys. So moving to the next question, I would say this, which Ken Ray already alluded to in a way. Do you think, after hearing Hunter open his mouth again and tell on himself, that Silverfield was the coach from September to today? All these commitments we had that committed during the season, I think Silverfield was recruiting them from the whole time from September, the first time he talked to Yurchek and until now. I think this guy has been on, pretty much knew he was going to have the job from the get go. That's just me, but it's kind of strange that we all thought that. Well, some of us thought that, and Hunter Yurchek says he was the first one I talked to and the last one I talked to. That kind of tells me that you pretty much had your mind made up. Now, you may have smoke screened some interviews in there to throw some people off, put some salty information out there, and I'm not even so sure that they even wasted their money and time doing that. But, all we can do is speculate. But I know this. It seems to me that they had their man picked way back in September when they made that call, that first contact with Silverfield. So I will pose this question to you guys. Do you agree, or do you think that we actually interviewed and were turned down by other coaches and we went back to Silverfield here at the very last moment?
What the final?
And I'll start with you, Ken Ray, since you're the one that raised this question.
Wait, what's the question?
The same question as you was going to talk about earlier. Was Silverfield really our coach from September when they first talked to Yurchek, or do you think he just he talked to him and then went through a bunch of other people and then hired him here at the end?
Pretty much, he lied again.
Yeah,
he lied again. He might have talked to Silverfield after that. Arkansas played Memphis. But that's where I was going. My wife stopped me. He may have talked to a Silverfield after Arkansas beat Memphis, but he got turned down by other coaches. He's trying to make it sound like he didn't talk to nobody, or just trying to make it sound good.
He's trying to say he's trying to make the university not lose face, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
by getting turned down by all these other coaches.
He got turned down.
Yeah. Cardman 493 said he lying to make himself look better. They thought they had Golish.
Man,
I can't argue that fact either.
It ain't no way you come out and say that the previous coach didn't have all these funds and the next coach gonna have this and have that when you're nationally recognized for saying we didn't give the coach what he needed and we don't have a championship team. Well, sir, you lead the charge on all that.
Right. Yeah. Brady
we
G
don't
said,
trust you. You got to go.
Yeah. Brady G said, didn't Silverfield and one of the players slip up and say he was hired a month ago? That did come out because Silverfield even said it himself when he said, the air quotes, when that fake news come out that I already had the job, he said, I got a bunch of coaches texting me asking they wanted to come work for me and to come to Arkansas. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of situation point that I think he had the job. So, I mean, it could go either way. Scout King, what do you think, bro?
Okay.
Oh, well, y'all already know these coaches lie. That's just part of the business, man. You know what I'm saying? They go lie.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what they got. That's just what they got to do. And these especially these type of situations. And like I say, Hunter, he probably definitely he called Silverfield after the Notre Dame game that week for sure. Yeah, he that's when he called him. That's when he called him. Like I say, it was a lot of noise going on that week. Like I say, it was so much noise going on. We were transitioning to Bobby Trino that went over everybody's head. Silver name was ringing loud. You know what I'm saying? But we already knew what was coming up with all the other coaches and all the other firing getting sprinkled in there. So that kept us distracted. But Silverfield was building up. So with all that being said is this. even though her Yurchek ran amok with this situation, I think it worked out better, worked out good for us. Because
Right.
I think this guy, like I say, it ain't about getting the splash higher. It's all about getting the fit
Right.
for your school.
It's the
So if the
right
fit
man
is
at the
there,
right
it's
time.
gonna turn to a splash. Yeah, it's gonna turn to a splash high if he's a fit.
Right.
So
I
it
agree.
seems like he's doing everything that that for Arkansas. And like I say, he talking about fixing everything like I've been saying for the past 2 seasons on the podcast. Bro, I'm not worried about none of the other schools. I wouldn't be, like I say, if I was this shoe, I'm not intimidated by no Alabama, no LSU, or whoever. I'm worried about getting Arkansas fixed. We fix our shit in-house, we can go out there and play with anybody.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Tony Yurchek got to go though first. He got to go.
That's a
He
fact.
got to go.
Man, I think
Mello.
Hunter was lying. I think Hunter was lying. I think he do was the first coach he called, and he called all the other coaches that y'all heard about, got rejected by all the other coaches, and he had to call back Silverfield, bro. And that's just what it is. And then Scout King, you talking all this talk, bro. We heard Sam Pittman say this, bro. We heard every coach that's been in front of the press say the same thing, bro. What they gonna do, bro? He got
Say
to
what?
show me, bro.
Nah.
Everything that he said.
But
I'm gonna
listen,
build a
Mello,
fence.
but
I'm
Mello,
gonna
but
build a fence.
Mello,
I'm gonna do
but
this. I'm
check,
gonna do that.
but check. I know, but listen. You, Sam Pittman said the same thing. He did a little bit. He brought some toughness back to us for a year and a half. But bro, we slowly but surely saw him slip at the wheel. So right now, Silverfield it's came in strong. It's all on him now for us to sit back and watch to see if any of this stuff go slip in year 2, year 3.
Now I wish
See
it
what
was
I'm
a way we
saying?
could see. I
I
wish it
can agree
was.
with that.
I wish it was a way we could see when Sam Pittman came, what recruits like he just flipped to Arkansas and how many in-state kids he had in his first recruiting class.
I
Cause
don't think
bro,
he
He
this might
flipped.
be the
he
same
did
story
do
we
that.
already had.
He ain't had
We
that.
was
He
in
didn't. He
COVID,
He
didn't
didn't
bro.
have
flip.
that many.
He didn't flip.
He ain't have Mello. He
Mm-mm.
didn't have that
He
many.
got hired.
No,
Yeah, he got
He
he
only
hired
probably
in
got
had three.
four.
COVID.
He only got
He probably
four.
had
How many
three.
people he got? But I'm saying he only got
He,
four.
Who
Like
did?
who?
No,
Silverfield.
Silverfield?
he got
No,
17.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
it wasn't 17 in-state kids that flipped to Arkansas, bro.
Yeah.
no. He in-state. No, in-state kids. He had about 12.
12 in-state
12.
kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Well,
top. We
he
got the
Bro,
he
top
he
12 players
brings
in Arkansas.
the top
Not.
12
Melo finna
in-state
go.
no,
Melo
We
finna
missing
go
eligible.
two.
fact check.
We missing two.
you know I'm
Yeah.
going to fake
Kane
shit.
Archer stayed at
The
Utah.
the offensive tackle and Nelson from Bryan. We missing. We missing
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Hey,
We missing.
but Sarge, can I say this? This is one thing. Remember, I told you a couple the other show night. I said this is Houston Nut 4.0. This is
Yeah.
what we got.
Yeah.
And
Well,
what
let
this
me say
guy gonna
this.
do?
This
This
is
is
Silverfield did something that I never seen Pittman or um, anybody else do for that matter. Is what Silverfield did last night at the basketball game, interacting with the student section and pumping up the crowd and doing that, rallying the troops there. He's in
Oh
didn't
man, I like that.
yeah, he's showing his energy, and he got the student
Man, I
section all
seen
riled
Chad
up.
Morris do that, bro. I seen Chad Morris do that same thing, bro. Quit
Chad
that,
Morris
child.
was 85 years old, man. That man wasn't rallying nobody.
But I seen him do the same thing. I seen him come up the hill, do all that, turn up, whoopee,
Man,
suey.
that was a used car salesman,
Yeah,
man.
that he
But
was
I'm
selling
saying,
snake
y'all,
oil.
my point is, y'all act like y'all never seen this before, bro.
No,
Y'all
but we
seen
have.
this before?
It's been a
yeah.
minute though. You got
Every
to admit,
hey,
Even with
I can
Morris,
say this.
Morris
I
didn't
can say
pull in
this.
in-state recruits
Hey,
like that.
Silverfield
I can
gives
say
off
this.
hold
I,
on, Scott King. Hold on, Scott King. Kind of go give your answer.
Silverfield gives off a Clark Lee vibe, to an extent. I mean, him going to from Vanderbilt to I don't even know where he's at. He's at Vanderbilt, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So, but look what he's doing there at Vanderbilt, and actually, or if you want to do this, he gives a James Franklin vibe. He went from Vanderbilt to Penn State and was there for how many years before he got the boot? He's a loyal and passionate coach. He's going to do everything he can for your university while he's there, and he said it. that he would be. I mean, look at what he did at Memphis. He was there for 10 seasons.
Yep.
He commits
Bro,
whole hog, no pun intended, to your university when he's there, and it doesn't matter if he's there for 3 years or 30 years. He's going to do what he can to support not just football, but everybody in that aspect. And to answer the
bro,
question from earlier, yes, Hunter Yurchek lied through his teeth.
I did my homework, bro. It's 9 kids that's from Arkansas that's signed. And I did my homework on Silverfield too, bro. I did not know this is where Norvell
Ooh.
was at, bro. And Norvell already had Memphis where they was at, bro. That's how he got the job at Florida State. And Silverfield came and just got his players.
Yeah.
And then
No.
they said it started. Hold on, they said it was going downhill, bro. Just what the
I
people
think
said.
No.
it was
No, it
going
wasn't
downhill
going
when he went
downhill.
11-3.
Yeah, he went 10-3 and 11-2.
You
So
didn't do
It wasn't
enough
going
research,
downhill.
man. You didn't go look
how
at the
much
schedules from the
how,
histories he played.
how much of that did he do with Norvell kid?
No, he was there
None of
way
them.
after
Look,
Norvell. Yeah.
Mello.
Norvell
no,
only
no,
been gone
no,
You
two
did
no,
your
years,
no,
own
bro.
Sarge.
research.
He took over. He took over after
Yeah, he took over.
Norville, and he coached
Yes.
the bowl game, and he lost that
Lost
bowl
that
game.
bowl
You can go
game,
look.
right.
After that, everything is Silverfield. The
Mm-hmm.
recruits, everything. So he didn't necessarily he built on what Norvell did. That's why I don't understand what people are saying that he did. He pretty much did it with Norvell players.
Yeah.
No, he did it with his players.
Yeah.
He
And he
do it
hasn't
for
The
He was
his
last
there.
3
and
players.
he's
years.
not had a losing season his whole tenure at Memphis. Not one.
The
He
Right.
did
last
it.
3 years he
He
went
did it for.
29
That's what I'm
and
saying.
His
Go ahead,
last 29-9 in his last 3 years.
But this is what I'm saying. Y'all, people are saying he did it with Norvell play. He was there for 10 seasons. You're telling me he had players 10 years ago playing for him
He,
now?
Bro,
No.
he
he
was
wasn't
not the
there for
head
10
coach for
seasons.
10 years,
He
bro.
wasn't there
Why
for
you
10
keep saying
seasons.
that, bro? He wasn't the head coach for 10 years.
He was
He wasn't there
coaching
for
there
10
for 10
seasons.
seasons. It didn't matter,
No,
though. After Norvell left, but you're still going to sit there and say that the players he had at this last 2 or 3 seasons were Norvell's players?
Not the last
no,
two or
wouldn't
they
them
three
wasn't.
seasons,
technically be
bro.
his players too?
They would
The
all be
last
his
3
players.
years,
Every one of them.
the last 3 years, it has been Silverfield players. The last 3 years.
Yeah, the last 3 years, yeah, for sure.
The,
The
the
last
the
3 years,
only
for
the
sure.
only reason why they went 8 and whatever this year, 8-4, is because 44 players, 44 transferred out of the Memphis program, and they still went 8-4. Let that sink in.
Yeah, and his starting quarterback got hurt the last 3 games of the season.
That's why they lost those 3 games.
And I
Yeah,
think he already knew he was coming to Arkansas, so it really didn't matter.
And with a backup quarterback against Navy, they still
But
competed and almost won that game.
but here's what you got to see though. He was there for 10 years. He also helped recruit those kids for Norvell. So they're just as much his players as they are Norvell's.
Yep.
Well, you can say
Yep.
that.
Well, can I say this about what dude gonna do for us Arkansas talent? I can see the writing on the wall what he gonna do for Arkansas talent. He gonna try, like he said, I'm gonna try to get many kids I can out of out of Arkansas that can translate to play SEC ball. So that's telling me that he gonna get all the skilled guys that can play a certain position, like I said, running back, tackle, whatever. But he gonna look at some of these body types and let the kids know, say, hey, look, I know you was this in high school, but I'm gonna bring you in my program. I'm gonna turn you to this. This was gonna make you. This gonna get you to the NFL. Switching you over to this and switch you over to that. You know what I'm saying? Because he go make them grow into it, train, like you say, develop them and coach them up. Just like how Houston Nutt did with Jamal Anderson and a whole lot of players. Jamal Anderson came out of Parkview, a 6'4", 100 and about 180, 90-pound receiver, and turned him to a first round draft pick at 6'6", 280. You know what I'm saying?
and
By the time he
and,
left Arkansas.
and let me add on to what Scout King is saying. Anytime he bring a player in, they would not play out of position because Pittman, and I can tell you for sure, I can tell you 3 or 4 players that was in the wrong position, and there's still players on the team that's still playing out of position for
Yeah.
what the position they supposed to play.
Hmm.
Well, and that's what he
Singletary,
said.
he should be a safety. Even back to Malik Hornsby, he should have been a receiver. He should not been at quarterback.
Well, he fought back on them and wanted to be a quarterback, but then he
And
transferred and turned into a wide receiver.
Pittman let him.
Yeah. And I would say this too. The one thing about Silverfield, what he said was that he's not going to build his scheme and make players fit his scheme. He's going to build his scheme to fit the players he has. That's what you have to do. And I
Yep.
think I'm going to go back to what I've been saying here is we're going away from the round peg and the square hole, and we finally got a coach now that understands the round peg goes in a round hole. And I think we're going to be better for that as we go forward. Hey, Taiwan, if you could post the score in the chat of that game, I would love to know who's winning that game.
Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button.
Sarge, it was 20-9 at half.
29 Detroit?
22-9 Detroit at half.
Oh, that's garbage. If you guys don't mind, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button. We appreciate you. We got 36 total people watching, 28 on YouTube, 24 likes. So only 4 of you have not hit the like button. So we're doing good on that. Just make sure you tap that button. We appreciate it very much. Thanks, Carman, for that. Let's see what Philip Frame says. Can't believe you all are going to fall for the propaganda from the U of A. They did not give Pitt the money, and they are not going to give this coach any money. I will push back on that, Philip, for the simple fact is we're going to know for sure by the time he starts hiring his staff and when the transfer portal opens, that will tell you a real good level how much support he's got. And
we're going to find out starting tomorrow.
Yeah, probably tomorrow. So, I would say just hold off on that. I mean, to crucify the guy until we know for sure what we got. Because Yurchek did say that Silverfield was in the box at the basketball game talking to a booster that he didn't even know was a booster. And when he got done talking to him for 5 minutes, he walked away, and the booster come over to Yurchek and said, I pledged 7 figures to the football program. So, yeah, I agree because Ryan Silverfield is really good at raising money. That's one of his attributes was he's a fundraiser. He's not that guy.
He's a go-getter. He's a grinder. Pittman wouldn't do that.
I feel y'all, but think about what they're saying, bro. He just randomly at a football. He at the football game. He just talking to this random person. And
No. It was a random person to him. You're checking them knew who they was, but he's shaking hands, introducing him to people, and the booster. Listen, I wasn't there. I can't say you're wrong, but I'm just saying what was reported. Is that booster, and I know there were some boosters that were not backing him fully, but I think once you meet the man and get to know the man, I think he's the type of guy that you could see, he's been here for 24 hours and he's already got all these talent that was going other places, and he's bringing them home to us right here. I can get behind that.
Sarge.
Yeah.
To add to it, I mean, it's been reported, that his NIL is 22.5 is what they're reporting.
Yeah, 22.5 million is what's been reported.
Again, you don't know if that's true or not, but it's being reported that that's the money he's getting. If that's the case, then for the argument for Philip, we don't have to get behind him based off of what has been said, or what, falling for the propaganda. If it isn't in fact true that he's getting 22.5 million, I'll go whole hog on it. Because
thanks, Taiwan.
That's the kind of money that you need to look at what Ohio State has. $22 million to win a national championship last year. $22.5 million will get you a championship caliber team as long as you can get the players in.
Yeah.
Here's a real question: you think Quincy Rhodes coming back for free? KJ Jackson coming back for free? No.
Nah.
Man, look, I know what they're reporting for the NIL. I hear them. But I want to know what the assistant coach salary pool is going to be. That's
12.
A big question there.
The report was 12 to 15 mil.
Ooh, he better not go out and hire no slouches, because if he do, he is not going to make it.
No, that's why he
You go
said
get Coach O for the D line.
he's going to go get SEC caliber or NFL caliber coaches.
Your significant pull is going to go towards your defensive side of the ball, though. So you're going to have to look at who he's going to go and get that has SEC experience that's on the defensive side of the ball.
Yep, and that's
What
a
y'all gonna see is
big
this.
thing.
What y'all gonna see is this. Y'all gonna see him bring in these coordinators, right? Y'all be first time Arkansas, and the first person that brought this in heavy was Nick Saban. You gonna see a whole lot of more analysts in. See what I'm saying? That's where the majority of this money going to the scout department and analysts.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's where a lot of this money going to. So, if we get extra heads, the bodies here, or whatever, develop these players and coach them up and team them up, you know what I'm saying, for our coaching, it should pay off. It should pay off some dividends, like I say. I can see us going 8-4 because every game is up for grab next year. I don't care who we play. Every game is up for grab.
Yeah, and Philip, man, I've heard this a million times, and this is the only thing that people could knock Silverfield with is that he had the best funded program in the AAC and he couldn't win a championship.
It wasn't the best. USF had more.
He was like the second and third at times. It wasn't always the best, but that's the only knock, and that may be the case. But I do think you got to still. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think we're in any better position or any worse position if we have Golish here. I don't think we get all of our in-state kids if we got Golish. I think that is not happening.
No, he spent too much time parading around and doing interviews instead of talking to kids.
So, I just think, he may not be, and I'm not trying to convince you to like the man. If you don't like the man, you don't like the man. I'm just saying it's one of those things where ain't none of us know what's going to happen. None of us can see the future. All we can do is I have a show to do. We gonna bring you Razorback content whether we win, lose, or draw, so it don't matter. So the more they give me to talk about, the easier my show gets. So I just hope it's a happy shows because this 2-10 crap was for the birds. We don't want to see that again.
He may not have had a championship, but he definitely had a 10-win and 11-win season. So when can you say we had that last?
It ain't about us, bro. It's about the coach, bro.
13 years ago.
But the name of the game,
we had a bad coach.
But
we
the
know
name
we
of the
won
game
we had a bad coach.
The name of the game now, fellas, is this. No matter what we do each season, the name of the game is least, like I say, least try to make it to the SEC championship, and at least try to make the college football get qualified to make it to the dance. That's the name of the game. Let's try to get an invitation to the dance.
Can someone just look and see if Drake Lindsey just entered the transfer portal?
You said what?
Can somebody just see if Drake Lindsey just entered the transfer portal? I had something pop up saying the Minnesota Gopher quarterback just entered the transfer portal.
We ain't gonna get him. Y'all want KJ.
If he did enter the transfer portal, he's coming home. He's coming home.
Yeah,
y'all want KJ. No, go something. Y'all want KJ.
KJ better than him, man.
Yeah,
he really is.
Mello, you gotta understand, you still need a quarterback behind KJ, or even in that room to compete with KJ for the starting spot.
I haven't seen it.
I'll say this.
I'll say this. All year, bro.
And y'all might not agree, but at this time and point, Drake is the better quarterback because Drake has the most experience.
Yeah, and he is kind of dude is kind of nice too, man. I ain't gonna lie. Dude's kind of nice.
Yeah, he a pocket guy.
Yeah.
A pocket guy.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's not wrong to be, like I say, just think about all them other teams. Like you say, Texas Tech had Baker Mayfield, They had
Oh, bro.
Patrick Mahomes, and they had another NFL guy that was went to the Giants. All on one team. So what if we 3 or 4 deep with good quarterback? That's good for us.
Bro,
And
no,
they're
Right.
not
y'all
going
need
Daniel
nowhere.
y'all been
Jones
hot
is
That's
on
good
good.
for
that
us.
KJ, bro. KJ supposed to
Good
be the
competition.
starting quarterback for Arkansas next year, bro. That's
No,
what from y'all what y'all
that's
You
said,
Yeah,
bro.
still got to bring
no,
somebody in for
You still got to
competition.
have
that's what
competition.
Pittman said.
Yeah.
That's what Pittman said.
That's
That's
what
not what we
Pittman.
said.
Pittman
Pittman
didn't say
said
that. Pittman
KJ.
said Taylor
Yes,
Green gonna
Pittman
be the
did.
starting quarterback.
Taylor
He
Green is
said
out
Taylor
of
Green,
No,
Taylor
we
bro.
Green
seen
is
enough
out
about
but
a
of
KJ,
but
man. KJ can
but
play.
before the season started, Pittman said we would not go to the transfer portal looking for another quarterback because KJ Jackson will be our starting quarterback moving forward after this season. That's what he said.
Yes.
What, so his word still right? I thought that he been gone since what, August, September?
Well, I mean,
Hey,
His word ain't
that's what
KJ's
he
changed.
said.
definitely in the top spot until
Yeah,
somebody else can
he did
supplant that man.
that
Drake
I feel
Lindsey
the
ain't
same
coming
way.
in and taking over. I'm
right.
telling
He
you that
said the
now.
same thing about KJ Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I don't
KJ know
think
this is his team. He ain't finna go out like that.
I
KJ
don't.
not going out like that, bro.
You still need somebody in the room to
Like dude said in
to
the
give
interview.
competition.
Right, Connor. Didn't I just say that's good for us if we 3 deep with good quarterback? That's good for us and they not gonna go nowhere. That's good for us.
yeah,
Right.
Bro,
absolutely.
when we ever been
Yeah,
three
I
deep with
take
good
Lindsay.
quarterbacks, bro? Scout King, you be talking like
We
some
we
If you
fairy
give
we
tale shit,
if
bro.
we,
you
we
When
ain't
we been
never
good with three
we ain't
quarterbacks,
Bro,
never
bro?
been
hold on,
three
Mello,
hold
deep
on,
at
hold
Mello,
on,
quarterback.
hold on. Mello, what you say? What you
You
just
be
say?
saying some fairy tale stuff, bro. Like when we ever been good with three in pro quarterbacks
Bro,
just sitting on our bench, bro?
listen.
Like, bro,
He,
that shit
I
don't
gotta hear
never
this,
hear,
but
bro.
listen.
no, Scout King, because you
If
gotta
he
answer
get
this.
paid, if
We ain't never been three deep. We ain't never been three
We've
deep at
only been
Bro,
quarterback.
too
come
deep.
Come on.
on.
I listen. Listen, y'all ain't heard nothing. Y'all heard what y'all want us to hear. I said, if we is 3 deep with quarterbacks and they not gonna go nowhere, these kids get paid now. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? If we 3 deep with good quarterbacks, that's good for us. I say if
Yeah, he's not
we
saying
gonna
we
at least
It's a
be
were.
big
two
ill.
deep.
He's
No,
not
no,
saying we were. He's
I
saying
know
we
I
if.
know what he was saying. I'm just saying, point it out whenever that's been an
So,
option in
but
Arkansas, and it has never been an option.
but but listen, I know, but guess what? Don't say it can't happen. How y'all
It
figure
can't
they gonna
happen.
happen? It can't.
Not in
Mello,
the
It
NIL
If
era,
Lindsey
it
come
bro.
to
it it
Arkansas,
Mello.
it,
if Lindsey
it
come to
won't happen.
Arkansas,
Go ahead.
Mello,
if
I
Lindsey
got to
come to
say that.
Arkansas,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
if if Lindsey come to Arkansas and KJ Jefferson we know is staying, and guess what? We still got the Grayson kid. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about the other Jackson kid that he go stay. That's that's
Bro,
that's 4 deep right there. And just say for instance,
if
he said, okay, I'm gonna bring in another guy out the portal that's legit. You know what I'm saying? Guess
no,
what?
bro,
That's major
if
competition.
no, bro, if Lindsey say he coming to Arkansas today, bro, KJ gonna enter the transfer portal, bro. That's just how it
No,
go,
you
bro.
ain't.
No,
No,
he's
you
All
ain't.
not. He
right,
said
No,
he
it's
is
not.
glad he's
okay,
staying.
He said
No,
he's
it's
all
not.
in.
all right.
You
Mello,
what you worried about? What you worry about? You got to worry about Wilson and that other Jack,
Trevor
Trevor Jackson
Jackson.
hitting the
Yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
to worry
Trevor
about one of those.
Jackson and KJ Jackson have the same amount of eligibility left.
Yep. See, and then with us being in the NIL era, you got to worry about because these guys they want to play. They're not gonna sit behind and wait for nobody. They gonna go
Thank
get
you,
their
bro.
money and they gonna play.
Yeah. I
We,
think I
we
think
our, go
They
ahead.
KJ.
beat
I think KJ. No matter, even if Lindsey comes, I think KJ still starts.
Yeah,
KJ is just here. He's nice. I think he gives you. Uh,
he can throw it. He can run
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Lindsey
He
can't
gives you
run
that dual threat, and I think
he's good
that
up
fits.
here.
He fits into an offense probably a little better
the
than Lindsey.
RPO.
Yeah, so I could see that for sure happening, and I wouldn't be mad at that if it did happen. But I wouldn't also be mad to have Lindsey sitting behind him if something happened to him, where we could just throw Lindsey in and be like, all right, it's yours now. We can keep on winning until KJ gets healthy. It never hurt to have another good quarterback sitting behind you that with talent that is played in games. Because right now we got nobody behind KJ that's played in any games that mean nothing.
Right.
Trevor Jackson has played in games at Florida State.
But not
Just a
enough.
few.
But I wouldn't say he has enough to say that he was. I would feel comfortable with him coming in and taking over. KJ went down.
Right.
Where I would be if we had Lindsey here.
Yep.
So that's what I'll say there. Connor, go ahead. You wanted to say something earlier.
I was, Melo was hating on the Lindsey kid, bringing him over or whatever. I mean, you can't get mad about having other quarterbacks in the room or whatever, especially if they're going to have competition with that. Because if you have a good enough coordinator that can get the most out of your quarterbacks, it doesn't matter if he's a backup or not. If KJ goes down or if it ends up being the Lindsey kid that comes in and he goes down, you still need that depth, because who knows what happened with Taylor Green. He went out and they brought KJ in. He looked good, and then when Taylor was fine, they put him back on the bench. You need that. You need that guy that's a lockdown. Yes, he can start no matter what happens, and even if he's not starting, you feel confident enough that people are going to be scared if he does come in.
Yeah, I mean, look what backup quarterbacks did to us all year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
with
what I'm saying.
Lindsey,
Just like everybody else do to us.
We need to go find our Trinidad Chambliss.
And with Lindsey, they run the RPO at Minnesota, but he's not fast enough to do
He's not a
anything.
threat on that.
That man looks
KJ
like
would do.
molasses out there.
Now he's got an accurate arm. The kid can throw the ball, but he's not going to scare nobody in the RPO.
He does not have a lot of zip on him.
Didn't Silverfield say that he was going to contribute a lot of his plays out of the shotgun next year?
Yes. 90% of his plays will be out of the shotgun, he said. Now, whether he's saying that,
Blake Lindsey has spent 90% of the offense out of shotgun.
They run more of a pro style up there.
But I don't think that hurts KJ either. KJ can throw the ball just as I think KJ is accurate.
And he has zip.
He's got everything Lindsey's got, and Lindsey ain't got everything KJ's got. So KJ would naturally be the man.
Hey, y'all seen the Missouri game, right? Y'all seen the Missouri game when KJ was his shotgun. Did you see KJ just take a step and a half back to stay in the pocket, like versus Taylor Green taking a damn near 3 to 4 step drop back out of the shotgun? You see how KJ took a step and a half back just to stay right there in the pocket. So
man, I've been saying that for I've been saying that since last year, man.
No, my bad.
Y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see those couple of snaps when he was in shotgun?
No, yeah, the big difference.
Like I said, just because you in shotgun, yeah, you don't mean you had to keep dropping back. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, the big difference between KJ
Green would take a 10-step drop.
Yeah, and Taylor Green was afraid to stay in the pocket where KJ's not. KJ will take that hit to make the throw. He showed us that. And that's a big difference between. That's why I said, people want to take Taylor Green and make him into a receiver, this, that, and other. You can't make a man that doesn't want contact into anything other than a quarterback, because anywhere else on the field he gonna get hit, and he doesn't want to be hit. And I don't know if he can take it, punishing hits multiple times.
He won't be getting hit by a linebacker, or a defensive end, or a defensive tackle. But he gonna get
hit by a safety coming across the middle.
Well, KJ did a lot better.
That's smaller.
KJ did a lot better as far as, on top of that, he did a lot better as far as like knowing when to throw the ball away, or even if he needed to take a sack instead of throwing an interception or forcing something and ended up getting a turnover. He's better up here, and that's the main thing that people miss, is that Taylor was not good up here. He got flustered, and that's where his mistakes came from.
Yeah, and I think KJ also can read a defense better than Taylor can.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How many full games y'all watch KJ play?
He never played a full game.
Could have been freaking
never played a full game. But you can't say that.
KJ Jackson got about 50 snaps under his belt. 50 snaps.
Okay.
So all you got to go back and look at his 50 snaps.
Okay, I see where you're going with that, Melo. Yes. I see what you're doing there. But so you going to say in the same breath, though, you gonna say, well, if you bring Lindsey here, KJ should start. But you gonna now say how you know KJ gonna be good because you ain't seen very much of him.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
So why would you be saying that we shouldn't get Lindsey and that has starting experience and we've seen him play in games all season long.
My point was, hold on.
Look.
Go ahead,
I got a sample size of what KJ is as a quarterback. KJ is gonna be the better quarterback regardless of anything. You see it.
Yeah.
Just like last year when everybody was saying put Malachi in, you seen Malachi stepping up in the pocket. You seen Malachi scrambling at the right time when the guy was right there on him, instead of the guy breaking through the line and scrambling 10 yards back. No, he didn't do that. He went straight to the point. Same thing KJ does.
Mm-hmm.
No quarterback we've seen over the past 2 years outside of Taylor Green scrambles 10 yards back.
Right.
Or scrambles to the same side of the field and get sacked, fumble, interception. We see it.
KJ Jefferson didn't even do that.
Taiwan Porter said it. KJ has a high IQ. That's why he'll succeed.
Yes.
I agree with that 100%.
It's granted that KJ doesn't have a high sample pool for you to pull off of to see what he is. But if you look at it in the Missouri game, he looked phenomenal. He didn't have any issues.
I can't even understand why they took him out to begin with.
The rotational thing
because BP's a jackass.
Yeah, that's just
you
crap.
had a lead.
All that.
You had a lead in that game with KJ.
Cape Hustle says same thing. You don't have the same thing, Connor. He's agreeing. You guys agreeing? You don't have to play a full game to see that a guy is ready to play. KJ has several long touchdown drives. Yeah, yes. And he did.
Look at his footwork.
And just to step outside of the quarterback. Go ahead.
I was saying, look at his footwork, his mechanics, how poised he is in the pocket.
Yeah, and Taiwan, again, you're correct on this because I said this a number of times. Yay, Cowboys blocked the field goal. There you go, B Hall. Hopefully they score a touchdown. Bobby P even said that about KJ. That's why it's baffling to me that he didn't let him play the whole Missouri game. He did brag about KJ multiple times in press conferences about him being able to pick up the offense faster. He can grasp it. He's smarter. He makes better decisions. But yet, it goes to like Ken Ray said though earlier. NIL is the reason why I think KJ never got to stay on the field. And that to me is if you're a coach, if you're a coach and you let an NIL deal happen to keep a guy on the field that isn't letting you win games, then you need to be done as a head coach. I'm sorry.
So what if Silverfield do that?
I don't think Silverfield.
I don't think he will do that, but we don't know.
Hold on, time out. I'm just saying, what if he do? Now, everybody quick to say no, but we don't know.
No, you're right. We don't know.
Silverfield ain't hiding no talent. He ain't hiding nobody.
He already addressed that, Melo. He said if you ain't playing right, you're going on the bench. You're going on the bench. That's just how he coach. It's a standard. That's his standard. You got, like I say, bro, he know, hey, bro, the only reason I'm going to stay in Arkansas is what? 2 reasons. Wins and losses. So he's not finna waste a loss doing that dummy. See what I'm saying? He already said a coach that does that is not a good coach. He said that out of his mouth.
For the past 2 years, the best quarterback has always been on the bench. Taylor Green has always been a starter.
Yeah.
So hold on, I got a question. So you telling me the other boy last year was better than Taylor Green and KJ was better than Taylor Green? That's what you saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We all say that.
I don't think that Malachi Singleton was better than Taylor Green.
Okay, I was just going to ask what he do this year. What Malachi Singleton do this year?
Nothing.
That's a whole new system.
I think that's
a whole new
system.
No. The quarterback in front of him was terrible too.
But check it out. That's a whole new system, and he has to learn he got to learn how to call the plays all over again versus being with Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino dumb it down just enough for you to know what to call or what for him to do. I don't know who Purdue offensive coordinator is. They didn't do that with him. and they put that one guy in, and what happened towards the end of the season? Malachi was starting.
Malachi didn't start a
YT,
game
look up
last year.
Malachi stats. Look up
I can't.
Malachi
I'm
stats and
He
driving.
can't.
produce.
He's not at home. He's not at home.
Oh, okay. My
He's
bad.
not. He's not producing tonight. He's got to be on the job.
Well, I bet you, I seen him when he came in the game. About 3 games ago when Mary Oda put him in the third quarter. Soon he came in the game, he put up just like KJ did in the Texas game. Them 3 first possessions he was in there, they went right down the scope. It was crazy. I said, look at this shit. And threw for more yards than the quarterback that was starting before him. Came right in there and had a better game than him. I was shaking my head. I said,
Here you
boy,
go,
boy,
Scout
boy.
King. Here you go, Scout King. He's got a 59.4% completion percentage. He's thrown for 439 yards, averaging 6.9 yards a pass, 5 TDs, 2 interceptions. His longest 48.
And he better than
How
Taylor
many
Martin.
attempts? How many
60,
attempts?
he's
How
38
many
of
attempts?
38 of 64.
So he's under 60%
Yeah.
passing.
And how many
He
What was
better than
Taylor Green's
Green.
passing percentage?
Taylor Green's
But
was
yeah,
way
I'm
above
looking at
that,
the snaps.
70 something percent.
I'm looking.
Come on, he better than
See,
Taylor
I'm
Green.
gonna tell you right now. In that game I saw, he got 68 snaps. I guarantee you. I know the game I seen him. He took about 28 snaps in one game, and man, no receivers was dropping the ball like it wasn't nothing. So I say out of 68 snaps, I give him about drops. I give him about 12. I'm give him 50 for 68 at least, because I seen receivers drop the ball right in their hand. He would put it right on the money. They were just dropping them.
What was KJ Jackson's percentage?
KJ threw. K Puzzle just posted. KJ threw for over 300 yards this year with a passer rating of 148.8, no interceptions, and a QBR rating of 82.
How many attempts? What's his attempts?
I don't know. I'm just reading a comment.
How many touchdowns he had? Did KJ throw for a touchdown?
I think he had at least 4.
He had at least.
Yeah.
He had 2 of them in the
5.
Missouri game. He had 4. We had 14 of the points in the Missouri games. What we got. Hey,
He's at least got 2 rushing touchdowns.
Let me get to B Hall. He's joined the show late.
Sorry
here.
about that. I didn't see him join in.
He's lucky I didn't even hear it. I just happened to look over and see him in the green room. B Hall, man. Get your time, man. Let us know what you be thinking. What do you think about the press conference today? What do you think about the coach? Let us know.
I mean,
are you all in?
Yeah, that was one of the questions. Are you all in?
Truthfully, I expect a real head coach to speak like he did today. That's what I expect out of a real coach. So everything I heard, I like it. I want to see more action, and I believe that truthfully that we will. Because the first thing, and the reason I say that is because when you look back of his first day, the first day he got here, dude already started
So, Nevada.
going right.
Go ahead.
So, no, you're good. And so his first day he got here, he started and went right to work. So I mean, then I hear Hunter Yurchek saying, we're not going to say how much NIL we got, but we got to. Pretty much, he said we got a lot more NIL this time. So I mean, makes me happy, but I would love to know a number, but I understand why he's gonna not disclose that publicly. I mean, I don't blame him.
Right. You don't want to overpay for players. They'd be like, oh, we know how much you got.
Well, it's not that. It's not that. You don't want other teams knowing how much you really have and how much you're spending, and that kind of makes them try to guess of, this Arkansas team might not be as good, man. Because I believe, truthfully, we at least have over 20 mil for NIL, least. So,
got to.
yeah, you have to. You got to. There ain't no, because if you're going to compete and be in the middle of the pack, like Hunter Yurchek said, you're gonna have to you're gonna at least need 20 million or a little bit more. Um, but I mean,
Hey,
what they
Behold,
that
did you watched the press conference with us? I didn't mean to cut you off, but you watched the press conference and Hunter Yurchek said we have the stuff to compete for championships now. Did he not say that?
yeah, yeah, he said he's open both times today, with the fans and with the I guess just the media conference saying that we got enough to compete for a championship. I mean, so I mean, if you saying you got if you can compete for a championship, obviously, and you saying it, which I mean, I'm gonna take your word on it because I want to believe it, so I'm gonna take your word on it. And if you really have that money like that, I mean, hey, why can't you? They know something that we don't. The coaching staff, otherwise, I'm not gonna be too much longer.
Hey, hold on a
Coaching
second.
staff wise,
Hold on a second. Derek Henry, appreciate you subscribing, man. Appreciate that. Welcome to
Thank
the
you,
Sarge
sir.
Squad. Thank you. Go ahead, Connor. Or
um,
B Hall. Sorry.
Ooh.
no, you're good. The coaches, I believe he's bringing an offensive coordinator from Memphis here. Um, maybe a couple others. He's bringing his strength and conditioning coach. M- Is he bringing his GM? Does anybody know that? Because I heard that we
Yes.
might just keep
Yes, he
our.
Yeah,
is
he's
bringing
bringing
his
his
GM.
GM and his wide receiver coach.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, so I mean, everything I heard today, I liked it. I like the mindset he has, the mentality, all in, and especially we're not here to compete for bowl games. We're here to go win a natty. We're here to go compete. So I mean, I like it. I enjoyed it. It has me gets me excited and looking forward to okay, new coach, fresh start. Um, 100-year check. I'm gonna give you a fresh, clean slate. So
Hmm?
yeah,
Yo, what
here's
kind
the
of cold medicine you on?
no, it's not about being on
No,
cold
I
medicine.
mean,
Sometimes it's about if you want a fresh start and you want change. That means you even us fans going to have to change and start trusting what everybody is saying. You got to give everybody a chance. 100-year check. I get it. People don't are not happy with him, but here's this: it's a fresh start. We got a new football coach, a new season coming. Let's just us as fans, let's put the dislike to the side, and let's come together and let's have the back of this university, and let's trust in them. And if they let us down, then hey, it's not we're not hurting our own self. It's just they're hurting their self, and they're just showing us that hey, they can't quit lying. But I'm a believe in 100-year check what he said. I'm gonna have his back for now on. So let's go do this thing. Let's go get an
I
addy.
got you.
so I got a question on that. Do you think Hunter said what he said at the touchdown club? Because Jeff just said, not saying I like Hunter your check, but what if he purposely exposed the donors at the Little Rock Touchdown Club? It wasn't good that he did it, but did it bring a light front and center? And I was gonna frame a question to that same thing that Jeff just put in the comments. There is, do you think he did that to do exactly what he needs to do now? Is got the light shined on the donors and be like, hey, y'all don't want to give me no money to help out this program, then I'm gonna put the spotlight on you. I'm gonna let the fans know it's you are the reason why we ain't competing. It ain't us, the university, it's the donors. And maybe he got a little bit of them fired up and be like, all right, let's get a guy in here that we could think it that if we give the money to, that he could win.
I
Not saying that's
I
what he
think
did. I'm just saying, do you think that is possible?
I think I
Very,
think the reason that
uh,
he didn't. Were you asking me, all of us the
Yeah,
question?
yeah. Just start with you, and
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
around and go
So
around.
so what I'm thinking is they didn't give Hunter Yurchek the money because they didn't believe in Pittman, so they were sandbagging the program until Hunter was like, "All right, I'm gonna have to fire this guy if we want to be successful in football." That's why he said what he said at the touchdown club.
Okay, B Hall. Do you think he
Um,
purposely did it, or you think he just there was no strategic move behind it? He just fumbled the ball.
well, when I look at the university and you're in the SEC, you gotta have money, and I know they got money. I what I think is let me see how I want to word this. I believe maybe to an extent of saying to the boosters that taking a shot at them, like, hey, like y'all not helping, and pretty much kind of put them on blast. But also, to me, it sounds like a low key shot at Sam Pittman too, like of you're not getting any money, and more than likely, I look at it like this: if I'm 100-year chick and I said what I said, I'm taking a shot at Sam Pittman, I'm taking a shot at the boosters, I'm taking a shot at the board of trustees. That's what I'm doing. The reason is because if you're tired and y'all on me about me doing I need to do a better job at my job, make sure that we're winning and all this. Well, I'm gonna need y'all's help to put the money where it needs to go so we can compete, so we can win, so I can do my job. And if y'all do that, guess what? We can move on and be happy and go win.
Connor.
I think that, yeah, I mean, he said it to save himself in a way. I mean, he realized that the writing was on the wall. People were asking for his head, and instead of facing the music, he found a way to pin it on the boosters, saying that like, hey, they're the reason why we don't have a championship winning team. I can't do anything if they don't give me money. When all of this started because he hired Pittman, and they were like, well, we didn't want him in the first place. Why would you hire somebody that nobody wanted to save money? We were willing to give you money, and they pulled it from him because of the Pittman hire. I think that um, we wouldn't be in this situation if Pittman was ever hired. I think if he would have went and hired somebody like a Silverfield to begin with, it would have been uh, a better, a better, ending all around. But no, I think he did it on purpose just to save himself. I don't buy into the, he's turning a corner and making the right moves. I think he's still a snake in the grass.
Mello. You think he did it on purpose, or you think he was trying to dodge a bullet? Which
No,
to me
Hunter,
personally, I think you put a bullet on your target on your back by doing that, but not dodge it. But
man, Hunter can't do no wrong in my book. He hired Calipari, bro. I
No,
don't
he
care what
didn't.
y'all say, the chicken man, bro. I don't care, bro. He the athletic director when Calipari got hired, bro. So history gonna say he hired Calipari, bro.
yeah, I mean
So
that's a fact. He didn't have nothing to do with that, but he gets the credit for it for sure.
we get the credit, bro. And he hired Muslim, bro. So
And he
shout
did
out
do
to
that.
Hunter.
He
So
did
yeah,
hire Musselman. I
yeah.
give him that one.
So
And
yeah,
then all that stuff you said about Sam Pittman, the people didn't want him and all that, it sounds just like Silverman, man. But now, since he got the in-state kids, y'all act like everybody wanted him now. But I
From
understand.
Day Mello. Hold on. I'll go ahead and finish, but I won't put my hand up for a rebuttal.
It was the same thing. You said that nobody didn't want Sam Pittman. Shit, I ain't nobody didn't want Silverman. All the same thing.
No, no, we didn't say we didn't want Silverfield.
So
I
what
mean
y'all say?
the internet did, but us specifically didn't.
Okay, well I'm talking about the internet,
Yeah.
the fans, the
Yes.
Arkansas fans, except for everybody
Yes.
on this podcast.
There's a lot of Arkansas fans that did not want to for
They've
sure.
changed. They changed their mind
But
real
they
quick
a
though.
lot of them have changed their mind already too after
Oh
getting to
yeah,
know
that's
the
what I'm
man.
saying. No, after he got the in-state recruits, not to
Yeah,
get to know him. After he got
yeah,
the in-state recruits, everybody changed their mind.
yeah.
But I heard the same thing, Sam Pittman.
But
Same
Sam
thing.
Pittman didn't get in-state
What you
kids
say?
Sam
like
Pittman never went for
Hey,
in-state
yeah.
recruits though.
No,
Sarge.
my point is nobody wanted Sam Pittman just like nobody wanted Silverfield. That's my point, bro. Until he got the in-state kids,
No,
bro. That's my only
Mello.
point, bro.
Yeah.
Mello.
Connor,
No,
go ahead.
Mello. Silverfield. The difference between Silverfield and Pittman. Silverfield. No, Pittman. Nobody wanted him from day one till the day he was fired. Period. Silverfield from day one until now. A complete 360. Yes, nobody wanted him internet wise day one. Since then, people have been flipped. A vast majority of the state has flipped and has been starting to move in that direction to be behind him, specifically because of the in-state kids. So no, your argument is invalid.
Bro, you just validated my argument when you said the first
No,
when
it
he first
didn't.
got here, didn't nobody want him, bro.
I
Until he
said,
got the in-state kids, bro.
and then
You just said
and
this.
they moved, and I did not know. No, I said that
Okay,
there
Connor.
was a difference from Silverfield and Pittman. Pittman was not liked and not wanted from day one till the day he was fired. Period. Nobody liked Pittman. None.
I
So
Silverfield
did they
did.
has
like Silverfield?
followers.
Did they like Silverfield day one?
It's
When he
not
first got
about the
announced,
day
did they
one
like him?
part. You see, Mello,
That's
you're
the
I
trying to
see you, B
cut
point.
out
Hall.
the Mello, you're
That's my
trying to cut
point, man.
out the heart of my
That's
argument and put in
but
the
that's my
first part.
point. Well, my point is day one, Connor. That's all I'm saying, brother.
I
That's
don't get
it.
Mello. I'll be completely honest. I don't give a rat's ass about day one because nobody's
Well,
going to
then why
have
you
the same
talking
opinion
about
on
it
day one.
then?
If you would have, if
Bro.
people that would have hired,
I'm
it didn't
done
matter
with
if
it,
you
bro.
hired,
Like, what the fuck?
if you
Bro,
hired,
you don't
if
care
you
why you
hired
talking.
Mello, if you hired Silverfield, Golish, Summerall, Morris, it didn't matter who you hired. Nobody was going to be a fan of him day one. Nobody
I,
was a fan of
I,
Chad Morris. Nobody was a fan of Pittman. Nobody was a fan of Billum at day one.
Y'all
I,
gonna be a fan of Golden day one.
yeah, there would have been some people. Yeah, you can't deny that. B Hall, go ahead.
Mello, to really just put this to an end, no matter who the coach is, even if it could have been James Franklin, you're still going to have your people. You're still going to have half the dang state rooting for him, another half not rooting for him. That's just how it goes. I mean, you
I
could
feel.
really. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, with Silverfield, I wasn't too pleased. I wasn't. I didn't know who he was,
Thank you, B
so
Hall, for
I
keeping
jumped
it
to a
real,
ju-
bro. Thank you, bro. That's all. That's
I
it, bro. You
jumped
just
to
didn't know who he was. Yeah, thank you,
see. I
bro.
jumped to a conclusion. Didn't know his background. Then I did research after I cooled off and figured him out. And the man has a winning record, and the most important thing, he has a head coaching experience.
Yeah, I mean, can't argue that fact. And there's,
And
I think a lot of people felt the same way B Hall just did. And because they didn't know the man, their first knee jerk reaction was, "I don't like you. This was a bullcrap hire," and they didn't give him a chance to even come here and say a word before they jumped on the "we don't want him" wagon. And now I think after they get to listen to the guy, get to understand his philosophy of what he wants to do, how much passion he's got for the program, I think they are starting to come around. You know, but you're always going to have your naysayers, no matter who it is.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. You can't please everybody. It's just
Yep.
there. That's all there is to it. And if you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. That's all I can say.
hey, and to build on top of what you just said, look at the juice he brought to the student sections an hour before the basketball game. When's the last time we seen a football coach go into the basketball game to hype up the students?
Yeah.
Chad Moore.
And look, here's a bonus
No.
for him too. There's a bonus to him. His past 3 years, he's 29-9, and on top of that, within his past 3 years, he's 4-1 against
Power four conferences.
power four teams. So if he's 4-1 in 3 years against power four, that should tell you something. He knows how to win. And
And he beating a Mike
these are
Norvell at Florida State.
and what's crazy, these are players that are not that some of them are, but some of them are. I would say majority of them not. They're not SEC caliber players. Some of them are, and a lot of them ain't. So if he can do more with less, imagine what he can do with more and more.
Hey, can you see what teams he beat? You said Florida State, or is
He
who
beat
else he beat?
Florida State, Iowa State. I believe he beat Mississippi State,
Oh nope, Ole
and
Miss. He beat Ole Miss.
what?
He beat
I
on
thought
Miss
he
with
beat
Kiffin.
Mississippi State.
Well, I heard today he beat Ole Miss, Iowa State. He beat Florida State. He beat Arkansas.
He
No,
beat
I
Would it
think
be
that was
Ole Miss.
Mississippi State. I think that was
Yeah,
I got a
Mississippi
he
question.
beat
State.
Ole Miss.
Hey, would it be
Nah,
hating
he
No,
if I
beat
say
Ole
he
I mean,
beat?
Miss a few years. All y'all got to do is go back and look at the seasons, man. Like, what y'all talking about? Just look at the seasons. They
Hey,
beat Ole Miss a couple years
Scout
ago.
King, Scout
hey
King,
man,
would
there
it be
ain't no
hating
need for
if
any
I
of that.
say, hey, Scout King, would it be hating if I say he beat all sorry team? That'd be hating.
Nah, the schedule is the schedule, bro. That's
No,
all you
You
I'm
can
gonna
just
do.
say
asking.
Ole
That's
Miss
that'd
is
be
Schedule,
hating.
sorry?
no matter
That's
what
hating though.
conference
That's
you
hating.
come out of, your schedule is your schedule. I mean, like
Yeah.
I say,
I
bro,
mean, I feel you.
on the type of schedule hurt you if you ain't playing nobody through your whole football schedule. Like they trying to
Cause think
say,
about it,
like
bro.
Indiana.
Florida State only won 2 games that year. We only won 2 games that year.
Mello,
But
but
they still consider it as a decent program.
your argument could be flipped against Arkansas. Be like, all right, well,
Florida
look who they
State.
played.
You say Florida State a
Yeah,
decent
Florida State.
program? Not since we
Nah,
beat
I
No, they
said
went to a
Florida
Marvin.
gym.
State is I'm saying Florida State is overall a decent program. They just been going up and down for every other year. You know what I'm saying?
Since they got
Their last
since they got
successful
Mike
year was
Marvell, they be
2023.
sorry, bro. I'm
Yeah, they
saying
had
since they
that
got
one
Yeah,
Norvell, they
season
be
they went
sorry.
yeah,
14-1.
they went.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, they went 14-1. Yeah, they did. He beat them then.
Yeah, so
So he
No,
was
no,
no,
number
no. He
I'm
one.
beat
just
them. He
saying.
beat them
I'm
last
messing
year.
with y'all, bro. I'm fucking with y'all, bro. I'm fucking with y'all, bro.
Hey, so here's this. He beat Iowa State in 2023. He beat West Virginia in 2024 in the Frisco Bowl. He beat Iowa State in the Liberty Bowl. Beat Florida State in the regular season and beat Arkansas in the regular season. There's your 4 wins from Power 4.
2 bowl games. Okay, shout
He's
out to him.
he's 4-0 in bowl games. Last
Hopefully he
year.
can
I'm
get us
not
to that
counting that.
bowl.
I'm not
Last year he
counting
beat
that
North
the interim
Alabama.
one.
He beat Troy. He beat Florida State at Florida State. He beat Middle Tennessee. He beat South Florida at South Florida. He beat North Texas, Charlotte, Rice, UAB, and number 17 ranked Tulane and West Virginia last year.
And he did beat in 2021. He beat Mississippi State. So he's beat 2 SEC teams, one ACC team, and 2 Big 12 teams.
Yes, he beat Mississippi State 31-29, and he beat Arkansas State that year. He beat Navy, he beat SMU, and he beat Tulane.
He beat Brett
He beat
Lashley. And
Ole
that's the thing
Miss.
is Brett Lashley
That Ole
last year
Miss got
was a
Ole
playoff
Miss
team.
got beat by one of them
Brett
seasons. Ole
Lashley's
Miss got beat by Memphis.
that's the thing is Brett Lashley's team last year was a playoff team, so you got to add that to it.
Oh, he beat Lashley last year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Like I said, man, this the name of the game is, like I say, now, y'all gonna have to agree with me with this. We going back to our heyday. What was our heyday and that everybody got used to the winning? We was 20-4 in 2 year span back in 2010, 2011. All right. The game ain't changed too far. It's still the same trick. If you could get quickest to get to 16 to 20 wins in a 2 year window to qualify for the college playoff, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to qualify to get in the dance. That's all you're trying to do. So 10 wins usually get you in. So if we tip over and go 11-1, or something like that, good for us. But the trick is that you try to get 16 to 20 wins that window in the first couple years. That's
And
the
when was the
trick.
last time we did
10
that?
wins is
When
the
was the last
trick.
time we did that, Scout King? You said when was the
That
last
was
time we
with
did
Bobby
that?
Petrino. With Bobby Petrino. But that's Bubba said we hang our hat on them 2 seasons that we went 20-4 in the SEC. We went 20. I mean, our records are 20-4. And back-to-back seasons, we went 10-2, 10-2.
There, Cardman said Memphis beat Ole Miss in 2019. Thank you, Cardman, because
See,
I was looking for that. So you
Yeah,
just helped me out.
Mark Norvell was the coach in 2019.
Right.
We got to giving this man victories
No,
and everything.
Yeah, no, but he
I
was there
mean,
coaching on the staff, but he wasn't the head coach
yeah,
though.
Oh man, they don't count. Yeah, they don't count. We ain't count no coordinator win.
I
No,
mean,
I
a
think
win's a
It's
win,
he
no
gonna be
matter
I
what
great
think
though.
position you are. To be honest,
I think that there's
you
going to be a
still
few
beat them.
SEC teams that get exposed in this this 9 game conference play next year because you've got teams like Missouri that have a bunch of podunk teams that they play the first 6 games of the year or whatever before they get into conference play. So you're going to have 9 games. They got to take a lot of those guys out, and they got to play SEC caliber teams over the course of their season. I don't see a lot of those guys like Missouri or like a Mississippi State, like a South Carolina. A lot of
Us,
those teams will not be in the top. You can't say
I don't
that.
think I don't think
Yes, you
Vanderbilt
can.
gonna be back in the top either.
Well, and you got to
I'm
yeah,
not
understand
they don't
too.
have
saying.
no quarterback.
Florida hired a guy that Silverfield is beating on the regular. Auburn hired a guy that that Silverfield's beating on a regular. So it's not like he's going up against coaches he hasn't already played against and doesn't already know, and he's beat them. So I mean, it's one of those. Oh, there you go, Taiwan. That's some good news. We coming back, 30-27,
I was about to
Yeah,
tell you. I was just waiting on it.
9:29 to go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, boys.
And
it's whoa,
Sarge,
whoa, whoa.
like I've been telling y'all, man, one or two of these coaches gonna be a hit. I don't know which one it is. I'm hoping that we got one for our sake and our
Yeah, no, I
football
agree with you.
program.
I agree with
I
you
hope
on
we
that.
got one. One of these guys gonna be a hit.
Yeah,
One or two of these guys. But when I say one or two of these guys, I ain't talking about Costa at Auburn or whatever. We got this other guy coming out of James Madison for to go over to UCLA.
Desmond,
Don't be
Desmond.
surprised this guy go out there and have the easy track and clean up. Like I said, I don't care nothing about what conference he come out of, the Pac-2 or whatever. If he putting out 10 wins, 11 wins to qualify for the playoff, that's all that matters.
yeah,
bro. Dude,
that's
at
a
If
fact.
he,
UCLA not
if
gonna
he,
do nothing,
listen,
bro. Ain't UCLA in the Big Ten?
but boy, let's do something else.
Like what, bro? You talking crazy, bro?
No,
Like what? Yeah, bro. Like
listen,
what do you
no,
mean, bro?
my
Listen, what?
Mello. Come on now,
Like you
dog. You
talking?
gotta
Yeah,
act
bro.
like you
You
gotta
no,
comprehend,
bro.
bro.
You act like no.
No,
You gotta
the
act like they
name of
not
the
in the
game.
conference with
Listen,
Ohio
Hey,
State,
one at a
Oregon,
no,
time.
Penn State. Like, come on, you tripping,
Mello.
bro? You
Check
act like
this
you do
out,
coach
Mello.
company.
The name of the game is try to make the college football playoff. You come out of the first 5 power conferences or whatever, and after that 5 or 6 conferences, whatever how they gonna structure it, and you want to make at least be one of them 5 teams to get the invitation in, and that's usually how it's gonna go. So, like I say, I just do chess, whatever his name is, that's going out there. Don't be surprised that this guy coming from that level and come over here to this thing and start wiping everybody's nose with, you know what I'm saying? Cause one or two of these guys gonna be a hit. That's all I'm saying. One or two of these guys, I don't know what program it is at. I'm hoping that Silverfield is one of them at Arkansas.
Yeah,
And like I say, he got the attitude to say, hey, you could go and leave. If you leave, guess what? We go kick your ass. You know what I'm saying?
he
So
did
do
say
what
it.
you want to do.
And,
So that's
Hey,
and
all. I'm hoping
Sarge.
we got one of them.
I like that kind of attitude. So, but we fixing to wrap it up. So, Connor, go ahead. We'll go around and everybody give their final thoughts.
I didn't know you were about to go ahead and wrap it up. I was going to say that I got to go, but yeah, I'm excited to see how Silverfield plays this next season. How he gets the recruits, especially the staff, is what I'm looking forward to. The DC is what I want to see the most. Who he's going to get, and outside of that, go Hogs.
Absolutely. Appreciate you coming on the show tonight. And goodbye. Uh, didn't even give me time. Mello, give us your final thoughts, bro.
Final thoughts, man. Shout out to the basketball team. Big victory, top 10. Hopefully, we see the football team get a top 10 victory one of these years. Um,
We just did last
I don't know.
year.
We play Fresno. It don't even matter, bro. We ain't win. We only won 2 games last year for Sarge.
No, not that's
That
this
was the year
year.
before last.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we forgot all about that. Anyway, but yeah, we're a basketball school, as y'all all know. Shout out to
No.
the
Are
football
we gonna?
team.
Hey,
Hopefully,
before your final thought ends here, are we going to? How's that Fresno State game gonna look? We gonna handle business?
yeah, man, we're gonna beat them, and whoever else we play next,
We
we're
play.
gonna win the SEC too.
We play Texas Tech after Fresno State
Oh yeah, we at
in
Texas Tech.
Dallas. We'll
Yeah,
be streaming that
that's a
game
dub.
here.
That's a dub. But now, hopefully, Silverfield get that thing together, man. I'm with them. I just need to see them get some good
There you go.
out-of-state
See,
players, man.
before the end of the show, we got him all in. We got
Oh
that
yeah,
other
I
foot
ain't
across
all
the line.
in. No, you gotta go get somebody.
He gonna get
He gotta
somebody.
go
Just
get
hold on.
somebody.
We gonna bring it all to you, so you'll see everyone who he goes and gets. We gonna break them down for you.
And if he don't, just know I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, I know you will. You'll be holding our feet to the fire. I expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate you, bro.
All right, y'all.
Scout King, final thoughts.
Well, my final thoughts is, man,
Give
like I
us the
say,
solution now.
the solution is that we got somebody that's in our favor. Listen, our flavor for our state to do the kind of things that we always say. Our Arkansas guy. Little did we know he was right next door. Like you say. And like I say, the proof is gonna come out in the pudding in the future. And like I say, if this guy worth his salt, like I say, I know football. It don't take. I don't care NIL deal, back 10 years ago. Gus Malzahn took a 3-9 Auburn team to the national championship the first season he got there. Right? Y'all remember that?
He did. Yes, he did.
With a cornerback.
Okay.
With a cornerback playing quarterback.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying, bro. It's football. This is not no rocket science type of deal. If you know what you're doing and the players buy in, that's half of the battle. Out of that, let's line up and kick people's ass and take names later. If you think about taking names.
That's what I'm saying.
And go win ball games, bro. And then, like I said, we'll see where the chips fall at the end of the season. And like I say, the trick is we get minimum of 10 wins. We got a chance to make the playoffs. All we want to do is see our name in there at December 7th. Arkansas, number 12. It don't even matter where we at. We in the dance. Let's go play. Yeah. I guarantee that's all he thinking in his mind too. I don't care where we lay at. We just want to be invited.
You right. That's a fact, man. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, and we will be back. I don't know what we're doing next. What's today's
We might
Thursday.
do something Saturday.
Yeah, we might do something Saturday. I'll keep you guys posted. Saturday night, yeah, because I think the Hogs game is Friday night, ain't it? The Hogs game is Friday night, but we might do something.
No, it's Saturday.
Oh, is it Saturday? Yeah, so it's Saturday.
It's Saturday at like 3.
3, yeah. So after that game's over, we may go live and stream a basketball game later in the evening or something. So we'll keep you guys posted. But
or would y'all rather watch Indiana versus Ohio State?
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, let's watch that. Let's watch that one. That's gonna be a good game to watch.
Yeah, it will be a good game to watch, but the problem is it won't be a good game to stream. Because
we can stream it. We'll figure it out.
We'll get in trouble. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do. We can stream it, and if we can get away with it, we'll do it. But we may have to do one of those filter tricks or something to get it done. But we can bring it.
Well, hey, why don't you just do it like I know you gotta go be her, but I'm just gonna say this. Won't y'all just do it like, man, are you serious?
Touchdown Detroit.
Yeah, where's the TV out in our house or something?
Go ahead, be Hall.
Ain't gonna go in there and be loud. I got news for you, Sarge. They're up by 10 on us now. Yep.
Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
That's
and he
crap.
talking about go watch the Cowboys.
That's crap. Anyway, all right.
All right,
So
Carl.
yeah, we'll try to do something Saturday. But I appreciate you coming through, Scout King, and we're going to let B Hall go and close it out for us. And just be watching the channel. If we can try to do the Indiana Ohio State game, that would be a good game. We should be able to
Yeah,
get a lot of views on that.
but I was trying to give you an idea, Sarge, that y'all could streamline the game or whatever, but won't y'all do it like the other guys do it, so y'all won't get caught up, and just put up the on the thing, put the ticker up there, and had the football field with the football going back and forth, and y'all could probably play the audio or something like that. If y'all can't really
That's what
live
gets you in
stream the
trouble is the
game.
audio.
Yeah, I think
Good
that's
night,
what
Nisha.
I think that's what was getting us in trouble was the. Good night, Nisha. I think that's what was getting us in trouble was the audio, but I think we got a way around it. We'll just have to do a test. I might test it out tomorrow or something and see how it works. But we're gonna try to see what we can do. But just keep an eye on the channel. You'll see a thumbnail come out. But all right, man, we're going to cut you loose, man, and we're going to shut this thing down and catch the last minute or so of this game, and we'll holler at you Saturday. All right, man.
All right, now I want to do a 30-minute closing speech because the Cowboys ain't winning.
They ain't winning, so I know that because if we just gave up a touchdown, we ain't winning. So
sorry,
go ahead and
sorry, I was at work the whole time, but
that's part of it. Life comes first. Pay the bills.
But I think we got a good one at the head coach for the football team. I think the basketball team will be just fine, and go Hogs.
Absolutely. We appreciate everybody coming in. We hit the 30 like mark. That's great for a show. Then there's a normal show. We apologize for the mess up earlier with trying to stream the Cowboys game. We thought we would try it, but we do appreciate you coming back, hanging out with us, talking basketball, football, and like we said, we may try to do something Saturday. Just if you're subscribed to the channel, you turn the notifications on. You'll be notified if we go live Saturday evening with something. So at that point, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And you're dismissed. Way off in the